Hello and welcome to a scene for New York, Rage Across New York, in the living world of darkness. Today, Alicia and Aaron are off to locate Chases the Storm after she's shared something rather important with her fellow werewolf, and they both want to pass this along to the right master, slash acting alpha, slash elder of the sept in general. He seems like a good person to take this information to and find out what they're supposed to be doing about it. So, after having a bit of a look around the park, presumably the pair of them will stumble across Chases the Storm somewhere.
I think he's in the Umbra. Let's go.
Good call.
Boing.
Boing. But yeah, they'll be searching on both sides of the gauntlet for Chases the Storm.
Okay, let me roll a fate dice and see if if today is a run around day or a stick in one place day.
Run around day.
It is a triple botch. In fact, I'm not going to be in the Umbra. I'm going to be in a different plane of existence. Yeah, sorry. 3 fate dice all came up negative, and I've got 3 planes of existence to keep safe things on, especially after a recent massacre.
Okay, you're on that realm, aren't you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Fine. Go to the Shadowlands.
You know how to do the right, I remember.
I participated in it. I haven't learned it yet.
I thought we had you do the roll for learning it.
Yeah, but that was not that one. That was a different one. Because right now I don't have enough knowledge for that. But we can still ask somebody else. We can ask Softpaws and offer and owe him something.
Okay, works for me.
Though I think in this case, he's probably not going to ask for anything if we're trying to find the right master to tell him about level 5 Caern.
You know what? That's perfectly fine. You can go and run up to the guy. I know we don't have somebody to currently represent that person over here, but he's pretty much going to go da-da-da-da, and you're going to go up there and big news! Big news! And
we
he's
need
going
to talk to the right master, and we can't find him.
Shadowlands time.
Okay.
The Shadowlands.
Okay, well, the Shadowlands is, well, he goes, it's rather easy to perform right if a little bit more brutal, of which he sacrifices a bird to open up the way and puts a dab of blood on each of you. And goes through the necessary bits and pieces, and you can see it's almost as if a grey ash cloud has engulfed you, leaving the world colourless and devoid of scents. The smell is of grave dust. The sky is dark, even though that it should be daytime. The colours have pretty much leached out of everything. It's gloomy. You can see these little spatches around the Caern where things have died recently.
Aaron is going to activate his gift Vision of Duat, which allows him to have perfect vision and perfect hearing in the Shadowlands, because he's a silent strider, and he's going to grab Alicia by her arm and say, "Stay very close to me. This is not someplace you want to get lost."
Okay. She's going to shiver slightly because it's all kind of creepy, and just follow Aaron.
Right.
I very much hope that, she's going to feel a little bit. Well, she's going to wish that she'd asked Aaron to fetch Chases the Storm to one of the other realms, but she doesn't quite have the guts to comment on that.
Aaron right now has this weird purplish mist coming from his eyes.
Which is freaky.
Yes.
But never having been here before, Alicia doesn't actually know whether she's got that going on or not.
Well, you don't see it that well, but the Shadowlands are kind of that area where normal living things don't really see well. Aaron's as a silent strider, and as a silent strider, Yeah, you're kind of outfitted for this.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and
As of
track.
character, I know this. In character, she's like this the weird purple mist. I wonder if I have weird purple mist. Either way, we should find Chase at the store.
Yep.
Give me a tracking.
Okay. Can I roll a perception survival?
Yeah, that is a suitable tracking roll.
Okay. I'm gonna claim Reindeer's bonus. So could you please roll 7 dice for me, Justin?
7 dice have been rolled. And it is a good roll too.
Yes.
Okay, well, Chase hasn't exactly done much to cover his own tracks, since, well, he doesn't really expect many people to follow him down here. And you go running across Central Park. You find the place where he likely performed the ritual himself, where he tends to usually frequent as kind of a little makeshift home that he uses on occasion. And from then on, it's pretty easy tracking to find him on one of the more kind of hilly areas of the park, a little bit of a distance away between where some of the parts of the attacks happened. And it appears that he's making sure that there aren't any leftover ghosts or vengeful kinfolk or such like that that would unfortunately ruin the purity of the local area of the Sept to have continuous hauntings. And of course, might also be beating the crap out of the ghosts of one of the people that decided to be stupid enough to attack this place in the first place.
Smack away one of those pesky, annoying, attacking ghosts. Raya!
Well, I didn't expect to see you guys over here.
We got big news.
Really?
We
Wait, is it good news or bad news?
It's
I'm
good
not in the
news.
mood for bad news.
It's good news. It's the best news we've had in years. We found a wild Caern.
Ooh. Tell me more. Let's not talk over here. I don't want any of these extra ears that float around on occasion picking this up.
Alright. Ooh, Alicia. Jesus does not have the weird purple mist.
No, I don't.
You do know that you're kind of crying purple mist, don't you?
Yes, I know. This is one of the gifts of my tribe that allows me to see here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of his thing.
I was just checking he knew.
I know. Don't worry. Alright, come on.
Okay. Right, let's go. My business is done here pretty much anyway.
Alright, so are we gonna go back to the normal Umbral realms of the Sept?
Yeah, let's head back to normal Umbral realms. We'll take this one closer to the actual heart of the Sept, where it's all nice and pure and secure, and you've got helpful spirits floating around, and all the nice things.
And a lot of the plant spirits like Alicia.
They do. Alright, so Alicia, tell them of how you found this, because you originally found this.
Well, the mages came to me because they had a Fomori problem, and obviously werewolves know more about all of that than the mages do.
Yeah, depends on the type of Fomori. I hear that they come up with some funky creations on occasion. That's why I don't typically have too much trouble with mages, as much as the fun it is to have a drink with them on occasion.
Okay, well, they had a Fomori and they came and asked for help. So I went out to their chantry, and I helped this guy get his memory back because they couldn't heal his memory because there was taint in it. So I did the cleansing, and then they summoned the Fomori at dawn. So I had the extra boost to try and cleanse it, and we fought it, and it's dead. But
what about the host? I'm assuming that went down as well. You weren't able to exercise it.
I think they said something about it being a flesh golem thing.
Okay,
Either
so
way,
it
it
wasn't
ended up
really a
as
live
a
debut.
puddle of goo.
Oh, good job.
But unfortunately, a tiny bit got away somehow. I don't know.
We can chase that up.
But one thing that I noticed while I was there is they've got a cairn in the barn, and they call it a node. And it's...
Why do they have a Caern in the bar? And why don't I not have any more Fianna with the Caern in the bar? Because they will totally be all over this.
Well, I guess probably nobody got invited out there. But they use it for some magic-y thing as well, and they grow an orchard in there as well. So I'm assuming they know that they have it.
It's unprotected.
Well, on the Umbral realm, it's unprotected because
And everybody can walk in there. What if it gets turned into a BSD hive?
So basically, we might want to talk to them about putting some protections in, and Aaron said that maybe if we tried to take some fetishes out there, we could take some of the extra energy to help the totems here. But either way, there needs to be a totem there, and there isn't a totem there.
That sounds interesting.
But we might want to go and talk to them, because they do kind of live there. And I know that they won't notice us wandering in on the Umbral Realm, because they can't do anything on the Umbral Realm. They didn't even notice a guy coming up and shooting them from the Umbral Realm. But it's still a bit rude.
Shooting them from the Umbral Realm?
Yes,
There's not that many people that can pull that off.
Well, there's like a hole in the gauntlet on the driveway. So it walked up in the Umbral Realm, and then it shot through the gauntlet, because the gauntlet's really weak, and it shot the guy in the head.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to emphasize I'm just giving you this kind of look. Okay.
I don't know. There's just like this place where it looks like it's been ripped and then slammed back together again. I don't know, maybe he kind of like stuck his hands through or something. I'm new at all this. I honestly don't know what happened, and I wasn't even there at the time. But they said that the bolt of energy came from the end of the driveway, and when I went to look through at the Umbra, and have a look at it, there was this kind of place where the gauntlet looked damaged.
Okay. Right.
But it's ridiculously low and easy to step across to the gauntlet there.
The Caern, that place, it's powerful. It's even more powerful than the Sept is, Raya.
You got to be kidding me.
No. Wait. Aaron will take out.
It's a freaking bar.
Aaron will take out his magpie swag and he'll take out a unit. He'll take out a unit of stored gnosis from the Caern. Yeah, you know what level that is.
It's not a bar. It's out in the end of the countryside, near the mountains.
I thought you guys said it had a bar.
It has
barn.
It's inside a barn, but it itself is
barn.
like...
I heard bar.
No, barn. They've got an orchard inside a barn, and that's where it is.
That kind of seems small, but well, no, you don't hear. You certainly don't hear about this anymore these days. You know how hard it is to make one of those.
I don't know. What I do know is that it's unprotected, unguarded, and it comes from the Umbra realm. Anybody can walk in there. We do not want to have that place infected by Fomori or...
So it needs a totem, and...
there, it's going to take out everything in the few mile radius. Something like that gets corrupted. Jesus, what? Sorry, Gaia, bless it.
So we obviously need to talk with the mages about how this is not very safe, and we need to put a totem spirit in, and we need to make it safer.
What are they growing in the orchid?
Fruit.
Fruit.
They're like
Yeah, they have very tasty apples and very tasty oranges and all sorts of stuff.
it's also like the trees that are growing there should not be growing. It's like there are trees from all different parts of the world.
And they're all in fruit.
Okay. Alright, we're definitely going to need a group of the guys. Get the boys together and get them to go over there on both side. I don't want. This is starting to get around out to our ears just now. I hate to think of who else's ears this might get around to, especially since you said something got away from a recent Fomori that you took down.
Yes, but they think
So-
that had something to do with this guy called Nathan that is apparently a weird butterfly or something.
Oh, I know Nathan.
Nathan's a fairy.
Okay. I don't know. It was all kind of confusing, and I don't really know a great deal about all of these other things.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Nathan,
they said
fun
there was
guy.
a guy that sometimes turns into a butterfly.
Yeah, Nathan, fun guy. Me and him had a little go at a battlefield not so long ago.
Hey, don't forget me.
Well,
Yeah, did well.
he might have something to do with it. It's hard to tell yet, but either way, this thing kind of...
My God, as much as I'm kind of a fan of the Paris and these things, oh God, we got to get hold of this before they get their hands on it.
Yes.
But I don't think we need... I mean, I know I'm a nucleath, but I don't think we need to go being nasty to the mages about it. I mean, if they've been looking after the place, they just can't protect the Umbra stuff.
Right, we're going to need to have a chat more about. I'm sorry, with that level card, it's a bit more than that. I'm going to have to chat to some people. If the old boss was, well, the guy arrested was still around, we would probably be having everyone armied up now. We'll probably be off to, take it permanently.
I know.
Right, but it's you're right about something. This is not because to be fair, they were there before, and to just suddenly bump them out is wrong. Even what we're gonna do is we're gonna help them protect it. In return, since some of that spirit got away, we're gonna find the spirit, we're gonna bind it, we're gonna cleanse it, we're gonna destroy it. And then after that, we're gonna make sure, your node or whatever the hell they call it is unprotected. We're gonna help you protect it. In return for it, we want access to it.
How fantastically Hobbit way of thinking.
Very much so.
I mean, obviously, it's your choice what we do, but they seem like quite nice people. And if we could do this without kicking them out of their home, then I would feel a lot less guilty about telling their secrets. And, I know well, obviously, I don't know quite how serious it could be, but I do know it needs protecting.
Well, but from the level of power I've seen from that little bit that you brought me back, well, there's going to be quite a few of the spirits that might be interested to take this one underneath their potentially existent wing, so to speak.
Well, I was wondering, is there a plant totem spirit thing? Because it's surrounded by all these wild spirits, but most of them are plant spirits because of the orchard, and they're all it's very plant place. So if there was a plant one rather than, say, an animal one, I don't know if there are those, but it might feel
there
more
are
at home
park ones. Unfortunately, park ones kind of got a little bit of a mix-up after the whole mushroom guy went a little bit down south and then some.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is that they might feel more at home there. Although, and not sure how well this is gonna go down.
Well, of our own
They,
The Great White Mouse would probably have interest. I know Stag would if they got an auction on the go.
Reindeer. Reindeer should have an interest as well.
Well, you know, Reindeer and Stag get on really well, so let's see. What about, well, you're trying to be all diplomatic and calm about this and being like all accepting and having other people in places that probably shouldn't have them. That kind of putting it down to unicorns level of thinking. I'm going to have a check, see. Because it's not just finding one that has super mind, it's finding one that's interested in doing the right, doing the bargains. Because it's not going to just be up to us what happens. Because you want to do this whole diplomatic, like, half share one. I don't really get what you're trying to do, to be perfectly honest.
It's more of a suggestion, Raya. In the end, you're the one that's going to make the decision.
At the end of the day, it's well, that's something rather big and important. Like people people have fought and died over that type of thing for centuries.
So if we could not how many people?
Wasn't this area originally Wendigo territory?
A long time ago.
They might know more. I bet they. Oh, let's not tell. But would it perhaps be a good idea to inform the Wendigo that there's an unprotected Caern here?
Yeah, that's a good way to get like all of them to come down. And
yes, but are they going to attack the mages?
Most definitely.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say maybe. It's the Wendigo guys.
So could we try and find a way to protect it without killing all the mages? I mean, like I said, it's not really my level, but...
Well, to be perfectly honest, mages are pretty beastly individuals.
Well, they were able to heal each other, but they couldn't heal the guy with the memory loss until I cleansed him and got rid of the worm taint that was in the way.
What type of mages are we dealing with here? Are we dealing with the shuka stuff, or are we dealing with the ones that actually make things go flashy?
I don't know. The only mages that I know are called... Actually, I know the different groups. Yes! You said this guy belongs to Alexander, right?
Alex, yeah.
Winterborn, right?
Yep.
He's what... Yeah, I think he called himself a Verbena. Whatever that means.
Possibly. All I know is he had a big wooden axe and he could get the plants to grow stuff and he grew a sword.
That's good stuff.
And obviously he has this huge orchard and he makes pretty good breakfast.
So he's a houseman.
I guess so.
Weird.
What's that? What's a houseman?
Never mind. In any case, what are we gonna do, Raya?
Let's not. We've already had a little bit of a big loss. Let's not potentially run into something and create a lot more. Well, you say these guys are a little bit blind Umbraside. Let's get a little bit of backup going there and tell you what. Since it's you found it. You're doing your best to try be very Child of Gaia. We will give the mages a chance to play nice.
That was up to you.
Well, do you want to talk to them?
Very much so.
Because I can ask them if they are okay with us coming over, because I'm allowed to go back there, and they said if I called ahead and asked, I should be able to bring people.
Well, if what they require is people to be set ahead and advance, not really my thing, but well, you know them better than I do.
I'm just saying, if we say called them up and said, "Do you mind if we come out?" and then they say yes, and then we get in the car and go. It's quite far out.
Cool. Well, see if you can wrangle up some of the others, maybe a couple of the kinfolk as well, to get a few things sorted out. Because if we're going to look after something like that, I'm going to need all the details. Well, in fact, get somebody who's like more common, because I'll just put down some of the old magic and do that thing I could kind of do with somebody more thinking of how do we physically make sure people don't mess with it.
Charms, lots and lots of charms.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're in charge, so.
I never asked to be in charge. This was always the what's the clause thing? And yeah, I never wanted to be in this position. So, excuse me if I'm a little bit lost. I tend to stick to my spirits and stick to my rights, and I've been quite happy where I've been for the past few years.
Yeah. Like I said, if we give him a ring and say that we're coming over, we can kind of hang by, and if he brings some people that know what they're doing on the Umbra side, maybe they can kind of stay there. I don't know.
Cool. You picked up, I believe, didn't we give one of the people to teach you the rite of awakening?
No. I've so far I know the rite of cleansing and the rite of dedication.
Okay, well, Alicia, cleanse all the things.
Yeah, I still need to cleanse more of the mages, but I cleansed Alex before they put the thing on his head to heal him, so he's cleansed.
I'll help you with that.
Okay, cleanse all the things. I will go and wake up some of the local spirits.
Alright. Alicia,
Okay.
you said some of it got away. Do they have a trace of its energy? I know the route to the questing stone. We can find it. We can destroy it.
Well, I think they have some of its blood. Remember, I told you, and I think they have some. They might have some of the worms left. I don't know, but they should have something that can help follow the thing.
Okay, so we can find us with the right to the questing stone. They can be in our debt for doing this.
Yes, or we could convince them that we're both on the same side and are helping them because they need the help, and we like making sure that Femoris don't go around killing lots of people, and that the reason we're moving in, sort of, is to look after things, not to take over things.
You know how hypocritical that sounds?
Yeah.
That sounds Child of Gaia to me.
Yes, I'm starting to think like a Shadow Lord. I need to stop that.
Right. But either way, we should probably discuss this with the mage guy and see if he likes the idea of werewolves showing up, or if he does not like the idea of werewolves showing up. If he does not like the idea of werewolves showing up, then, well, obviously we have to do something else, because we can't just leave it there. But if we can all be friendly about this, then everybody gets what they want, and nobody gets killed.
Right. So we have a plan then.
Sort of. Yeah.
Sort of.
We still don't know what totem to put there, and if the totem... Does the totem need to have a deal with the mages or something?
I'm going to leave that up to the totem. Well, in fact, we have a chat with the totem first.
Perhaps the reindeer would do it.
You really, you're still pushing the reindeer thing.
Okay. Reindeer is my totem.
I kind of notice he's kind of a big fan of yours. Doesn't shut up about you.
Right, so probably not reindeer, because reindeer is busy being your pack totem.
Hey.
Well, reindeer can be more than one places at once.
Oh, okay.
Well, pretty much all the totems go.
Yeah.
Do you think if someone was your personal totem that you dedicate yourself to, that he can be a... Yeah, they can be in a lot of places.
The Incarna gives a part of itself to the pack, so it can act as a totem. The Incarna itself is up there, getting more powerful.
Okay, but is there a totem that kind of doesn't hate mages?
Plenty, but it's not like I was going to invite Paradox. Ooh, that would have been ugly.
Oh, no.
Because I mean, I know the spirits don't really like that mages keep pinching their gnosis and aren't polite about it. But maybe if there's someone that can deal with them, but on a pleasant level, like this much is okay, but if you go taking too much, then I'm gonna get, I don't know, someone that the mages won't upset and that won't be nasty to the mages, then that would be good.
I don't know.
Maybe one of the cunning ones. Well, I don't think. Well, New York. You said this is out in the countryside, so New York's not going to be interested.
It's up in the north, close to the mountains.
Close to the mountains.
Mm-hmm. And they've got like huge woods out the back. It's all wild, and they've even got some fox clubs that go running around everywhere. No, not fox clubs, wolf clubs. That go running around everywhere and live in the house. But they're not kinfolk, I checked.
Wolf cubs.
Okay, well, in which case, definitely not Pegasus. Because that would also get ugly.
Aye.
They're happy. They're not like cooped up or anything. They just like run around everywhere and get fed.
No, okay, well, I mean, they're also happy. That's always a good thing.
But I did know that would probably be a problem with some people, which might also factor into who we take along.
Right. None of the red talents that have come existing here. Well, besides the one that came down to kind of visit and help out with a few things, I don't think we're going to be hearing much from the red talents for a while.
Well, you keep saying this is all very Child of Gaia, and I kind of understand that, but is there a Child of Gaia totem that will get on with mages?
Yeah, his name's Unicorn.
Okay. Then what about him?
Yeah, Unicorn could do it. I mean, it's well, we could have a chat with him. I mean, this is kind of his type of arrangement.
Maybe even great white mouse or rats and stuff.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought that they were more urban-y and it's out in the country. But then I suppose there's field mice.
Chimera could do as well, since mages are all up for the mystery things. Even Uptena could do.
This is true.
Actually, yeah. Well, I always liked the Uptena guy.
I'm just thinking if they kind of got on with the mages, at least in theory, and vice versa, it would all go smoother.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not exactly a Tena's type of place.
Okay.
And we'll make a body of water.
Well, yeah, we can be a reasonable size, or at least a decent river for him to catch his type of thing.
It's a very powerful cannon. I think any totem would be happy to be.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure they'd all jump on it. I'm just because I have to go besiege them, and if you don't do it in the right way, you might offend one or the other by not being like the first one to besiege them, which is why you have to explore and make sure that you're finding the most suitable one, so you can justify it that I should have gone to him first because it's his time and place and is related
Yeah,
to.
because otherwise the other ones will get jealous.
Purview. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just why you have to find one most related to his purview. The purview can either be situational or can be due to the layout of the land itself. So if I went...
This is why we chose that one, not because we like him better than you, but because there's a river here and we thought he'd like it, but there isn't a river there.
Right,
Yeah.
so what we could do is we could then go for Chimera, but Chimera is also a totem here.
And that might show a little bit blatant favoritism.
Yes.
But then again, a little bit of blatant favoritism is kind of be to expect it.
What about some of the other totems of wisdom?
Well, there's quite a few of them. I'm just trying to think of one. Well,
Owls are supposed to be wise.
Owls
Is there
are
an owl
not.
totem?
Owls are not really. While I like owl, but hey, he doesn't quite work with Great White Mouse.
well, they kind of try to eat each other.
Right. In any case, Alicia, can you call them and tell them and ask them if we can come over?
Okay, but I can't really call them here because we're in the Umbra, so I will be right back.
Boing. So,
Yep.
Raya, you're gonna
Do you want me to
come
roll
along,
for that, or just assume that given enough time in the sept I can pop over easily enough?
Well, it's you're near the heart of the sept here. It's so damn easy to cross over once you get to the heart of the sept. How many dice are you rolling? How many dice bonuses do you have?
4.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a rule of averages. You're good.
Okay, so pop across, make a phone call.
You're
It'd be
gonna come along,
embarrassing
right?
if I got lost there. So she's going to be ringing Alex.
Morning.
Hi.
Hi, Alicia. How are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. Some of my friends kind of wanted to talk to you about your cairn, well, your node, and how it doesn't seem to have any totem spirit guardian thing.
It shouldn't,
Why not?
because it's a node, not a one of your mystical places.
It is a cairn. I know, I was there.
It's not a Caern, it's a node. There's a difference. I don't know what the difference is. But yeah, sure, come on over. We'll talk in person. Sorry, being argumentative, it's morning. I just woke up. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
We'll be there soon.
Okay.
To Alicia's pickup truck.
Yep, Alicia's going to pop back over and tell you guys, and we'll hop in the truck and probably stop off somewhere and pick up something on the way, some plants or something. Anyone have any better ideas for a random gift for the verbena? Like, hi, have a plant.
How about a selection of seeds?
Yes, that'll do. We'll show up with a bunch of seeds. It's the thought that counts. It's better than bringing over wine when you make your own.
It's not racist at all or something.
No, not racist whatsoever.
Well, like I said, you show up at someone's house, you usually bring over a bottle of wine, but you make mead, so probably don't want wine. And
we're not
chocolates
expecting
is
to
more of
pull
a
over.
women's thing,
Yeah.
and so is flowers, so something.
It works.
So we'll pull up, and
To describe the place to the people who haven't been there yet, it is a southern-style house. Looks like it has a lot of bedrooms. Very foresty area, lots of green area. A couple picnic benches out front, large fire pit type area. Off in the distance, a little ways, is a extremely large barn. It looks like it could hold a 3 full herds of cattle. So, as you guys pull up, Alex is outside cooking on the grill. Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Morning.
Chases the Storm. This is Alex. Alex, this is Chases the Storm.
Pleased to meet you.
Chases, pleasure. Alex went to work.
I should at some point actually describe Chases to people, but I'm a little bit lazy at the moment, so I'll just say really, really big guy.
That's fine. By the way, Alex has his shirt off, and he's actually got Nordic runes going up and down, up his the left side of his chest, over the shoulder and back down.
And seeing as they know a lot more, they'll probably recognise them a lot more than Alicia did.
As long as he hasn't accidentally written down and get runes, I'll have a sweet and sour chicken chow mein, please.
No, this is legitimately like a Viking's prayer type thing. If you can read it.
Yeah, totally can read that type of thing.
Yeah, but it's okay. So legitimately, it's a Viking's prayer. So.
Okay, that counts.
He's like, "You guys hungry?"
I don't believe I could answer no to that question.
Very well. I have some ostrich still left over, so.
Ooh, I know what that.
We brought some seeds. Thanks for allowing us here, Jink.
It was chili pepper season, and no one should go without having some naga chilies.
Nice.
Aaron's gonna wander off to the barn.
He's just going to head off to the barn without even kind of explaining.
Yep.
That is Aaron.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Nice. Met him before. So Alicia, what's up? What are we talking about?
Well, you know how the guy kind of basically walked up and shot you from the end of the driveway without anyone kind of seeing him or knowing what had happened?
Well, yeah, he was in the spirit realms, and you know.
He was in the Umbra.
Tomato.
And
kind of big differences between them.
And the Caern is entirely unprotected on that plane. Really unprotected. There's nothing there. People can just walk straight in. Which is bad.
What are you advising?
Well, you need a totem spirit for a start.
Well, let me inform you that the node is actually powering the portal, so before anything happens.
What portal?
Portal.
I love that reaction. He'll set down some food for Chases.
Awesome.
Oh, by the way, it's cooked really well.
Awesome. I wouldn't have cared if it was raw.
He's lupus.
It's
He probably preferred it raw.
ostrich. Tasty ostrich. I do like tasty ostrich.
Speaking of lupuses, you can hear the puppies barking and running up. And they will, I'm going to actually have the stats for them. They're going to try to tackle Alicia. One success for the first one. The other one missed.
And it's probably done like the weird, cute little roly-poly by accident. And I take it I'm going to roll for not getting knocked over.
Unless you want to roll with, just have fun.
Yeah, she's probably just going to play with the puppies in general.
Yeah, but for chases, the puppies are very healthy. They look really good. Coats are very nice. Um,
Aaron walks back from
Good,
the
good.
from the barn.
Good.
God. Still the
Um,
portal. It gets weird. What the hell is that portal doing there? Where does it even go? I've poked my head through it, and it was like, what the hell?
Quiet, the pups are listening.
that portal leads to an area of a different time. When Eric the Red and a bunch of Vikings had started setting up a village in an area known as Greensfjord.
Yeah, I know that it was a different area. Damn, I swear I could hear the Wendigo howling.
You can.
I don't think I want to have a chat with that guy anytime soon.
As long as I'm there shouldn't be anything wrong.
Well, depending on the situation, I might have. We might have one of if one of them kind of knows the specifics from the old time, they might still be around this time, but then things get really complicated.
Maybe. I don't know. No one's met themselves yet, so.
Yeah. Let's not have any of the ancestors walk through that portal. That'll be a bad idea.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's something really important about that portal. Anything that goes into the portal can come out of the portal. But you can't take stuff out of the portal that was already in the portal without leaving a piece of yourself in that portal.
Petre, that sounds like a known philosophy.
So
Fair dues. So, Alex, you got a problem.
apparently I do.
You got no protection. There's still, from what we can gather, there's still that spirit gunning for your life.
Maybe.
No, it's not a maybe.
And I appreciate your help in this. I really do.
We haven't even started yet.
No, I mean, I was talking to Alicia about the whole other thing that she did.
Because I cleansed him, and then I cleansed the spirit thing, and it got most of it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's. Well, yeah, she's been very persuasive in making sure that it gets dealt with in the right way.
And I appreciate that, and I thank you very much for that.
But from what she told us, it's still around. And it's gonna come back.
True.
Well, we had a few multi-step ideas to get this place a little bit in action. How old are those trees, by the way?
Which ones?
The really big ones.
Look at them for a few seconds. 100, 130, maybe even longer.
Perfect. If you don't mind later, I might be waking them up.
Okay.
I'll give. Well, we've got quite a few ideas to make sure this place gets sorted out. That's step one.
I think this requires a bit more explanation on our part, Alex. You've got a really powerful place here.
Thank you.
We would like to see that it doesn't fall in the wrong hands. There are creatures in that world that would abuse it and then destroy everything.
Well, this place value will probably knock out everything within a couple of dozen miles radius.
I am not sure, but I'm interpreting it as being something like having a nuclear power station, and some people know how to go in and set the chain reaction off, and it all goes boom. So we've got to make sure those people don't go in.
Okay.
I don't know if that's kind of right, but it's...
Close enough. And it's all rather complicated. Ah, nice ostrich here, by the way.
Thank you.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just waking up. Morning grog stuff, man.
What is the moonshine?
Cooler over there.
I thought, Raya, don't we have some of the special Fiana moonshine?
Yeah, we got some of that. Also got some of the special changeling moonshine that the fairies gave me.
Oh God, let's steer clear of that.
I saved for special occasions.
Yeah. However, if you would like, he'll reach into a different cooler, pull out a bottle, sit down a bottle. Here's some of my stuff that I make myself.
Oh, don't mind me.
Good old local produce.
I will take a sip.
It's Craft 3 honey mead.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Right. So basically, there's a couple of plans to try and put some defences in.
Okay.
First of all, there is the awakening of the three spirits.
Right.
Second of all, there's that is the plan of getting rid of the whatever the hell it is that's targeting you.
Right.
I don't know if you still have some of its energies left, or if one of your people has some of its energies left.
Possibly. I can call some people up and see what's going on with that.
Out of
Yeah.
character, Jade said about having bloody clothes. Clothes with its blood on.
And Jericho still has the bullet that Daniel gave him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And of course, it needs a totem to protect it on the spirit realm. Well, on the Umbra.
Okay. Okay. How about we do this? Why don't you guys move a small pack of you guys here and live here with me? You know, as allies, but still realize it's my home.
No, it is your home. We just want to make sure it's protected, because we can't be everywhere at the same time.
That's
Like I said, nuclear power station goes boom, covers everywhere.
It's more of a thing, Alex. Our attention is required almost everywhere at the exact same time. We cannot divide ourselves. If we can make sure that this place has solid defenses, even if we're not here.
But that being said,
Like,
weren't you saying that it was a good plan if some of the werewolves did keep an eye on it?
I would be opposed for a few of them coming down to visit, setting up a little bit of a place for them to stay and get away from the big city for it. To be perfectly honest, it's not so great down in New York Central.
I wouldn't be disrespectful, but I would almost call it a vacation home.
Well, you know, that could work all round.
Just kind of looks at Alicia. Yeah, would be nice.
Let's get a few things, give them a good place where they can stretch their legs.
But we can maybe run around a bit in wolf form and
Let's certainly discuss which tribes. Because, yeah, we know how some of them get. And he places, like, a lot of attention on the word get.
Yeah, I realize what you mean.
In any case, we want to help you, Alex. Because, believe it or not, I get that this place is a special place to you, but it's also a very special place to us.
And I appreciate any help that you can give to me in this situation.
Well, first step first is, in the future, no offense to anything that you previously said, yeah, you're probably going to want to start by not telling anybody where you live.
All right.
It's not like there are powerful entities out there, who would literally murder and kill their own parents just to know where this place is.
I appreciate that. And Alex will pull out his phone. Okay, message sent. All right, I talked to Jade. She's here, I think.
I think Heather's online.
Yes, she is.
Send her a link.
I did.
Nice, right. Right. A couple of you guys are going to need to talk over the whole how this place actually exists. When, as far as people are concerned, that's nothing I really cover. And I got a few tricks I can do to kind of cover up a few things, make sure it doesn't attract too much attention of the normies.
That's one of the reasons
About
why.
this portal thing,
Yes.
I don't really know enough about how Cairns and work and, well, nodes, though they're the same thing. But I'm not sure how they work, but do you know how the portal kind of feeds from it and how much it takes and how much it needs and how to make sure we don't disrupt the portal thing when putting in a totem and...
I know how it is on my terms, with what I call my energies and stuff like that. So I can't translate it to your energies.
How does it work with your energies?
Well, it'll be easier to show you when we walk in there. So.
Fair enough. Raya, you need to check it. It's awesome. And Aaron's gonna. I guess this is a pretty private place, so he's gonna shift to Lupus.
Yeah, it's a very private place. It's like 50 miles. It's like up north near the mountains, dude.
Yay! Lupus form. There's a weird Egyptian jackal like thing running around.
Pops will just look at you, look at Alicia, look at you, look at Alicia.
Bearing in mind, you probably saw her in lupus form, and that little picture in the corner is her in lupus form.
Ah, yes. So he'll take you into the barn and stuff like that. Once you get in there, there are just vegetation and trees and everything from all around the world. A lot of it shouldn't be growing here, but it is growing here for some reason. There's fresh fruit. On any tree that can produce fresh fruit, there's fresh fruit. And it's thick. It's really thick. Like, you got to quite literally, to get to the center of the place, you got to kind of push yourself through the plant life, stuff like that. Lupuses are a lot easier to get through it and stuff like that, because, well, they can hunch down and get through underbrush.
I'm thinking since the unnatural is going ping, 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 ping.
It's been going off since you saw Alex for the first time.
Cool.
Check the Umbra.
Yeah, sure. I'll have a quick Umbra glance.
There are a crap ton, and I mean a crap ton, of wild spirits and plant spirits.
Cool.
It's almost to the point where there's no room for any other spirits inside the barn.
Okay, so lots of wild growth. What type of wild spirits do you keep around? Because there's more than just growth when it comes to wild.
There are growth spirits. There are I can't remember. I apologize for not having much.
Yeah, so a lot of wild is also like change and whatnot.
Yeah, there's change spirits. There's
elementals, I guess.
Definitely elementals. Yeah. So, but I'll give you guys more information about that later once I actually.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
But in the Umbra, now that you're actually in the barn and stuff like that, you can see the portal is actually in the Umbra as well.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, I would have thought we'd have noticed that before, but yes, carry on.
Yes. As far as I know, you guys haven't visited there before, so.
I went to the Umbra when I visited before, and...
I attacked you in the other scene, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Did you watch it? Yeah. I think this is also the point where the other mages enter.
Yes, they will come into barn and see us in there and stuff like that. So.
Alicia's
you
playing
guys
with the wolf
want to
cubs
give
on the
me-
front lawn.
Give me 3 or 4 minutes, I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, whilst Alex and the other two wolves have headed towards the portal, Alicia is still playing with the wolf cubs because she doesn't really understand this portal stuff, but she doesn't need to understand it because she is not the Theurge.
Lol.
Well, it's all very complicated stuff.
Aaron's just gonna run around.
So the mages might come out of the house to find a weird jackal running around. And Alicia playing with some wolf pups.
You guys there?
Weird.
Hi!
Hi. You're gonna see Jericho pretty much with a illegal notebook paper in his hand, like in that ringed binder set up, and he's pretty much making his own notes to himself, and he's looking up at you. Hi. Here for a visit, I guess?
Yeah!
Okay.
Well, I rang Alex first, and it's just they wanted to talk about how the Caern is, the node is completely unprotected on the Umbral realm.
Okay, that's cool.
Running around.
That one
Okay,
is
he
excited.
just came with and is enjoying the fact that there's a lot of space with no people to worry about the fact that there's a wolf running around.
So, what they say about dogs and farmhouses and all that room to run in, that's actually a true thing?
Jumping Jericho.
Say what?
Jumping Jericho.
Ah! Gets jumped. Hi!
Shifting voice, vocal cords. Hi Jericho, how you doing? The wolf says with Aaron voice.
He's sort of wrestling you just a little bit. Okay, I'm good. Tries to pop you back on the ground.
I did. Yeah, that's Aaron. I wasn't sure if you knew.
I've never met him like this, but hi, Aaron. How's every little thing since last time we talked?
Things could be better. Things are great right now, but things could still be better.
Nah, I kind of heard and saw and was secondhand information to quite a lot of things happening on your side of the city.
Yeah, things went really shitty, but we're recovering.
Well, I hope you do. I'd hate to see the people in the park get, outed.
It
Apparently,
takes a lot more than just 24 wild werewolves attacking us.
But yeah, apparently, the totems could use some of the energy stuff, and then everyone gets better. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping off Jericho, running around. I was gonna sneak up to Jade and scare the ever-living shit out of her. I will roll my dice for that if you really want to.
Go, please do so, because Jade is coming up to the barn with a backpack.
Can somebody roll 10 dice for me? Difficulty 5.
Yes.
Okay.
I will take care of that.
Alex can get it.
10 dice, difficulty 5.
Failure, my friend. Failure.
Really?
All the ones. He sees you coming.
Right. Yeah, then he's not sneaking up. He's simply gonna charge Jade.
Can you describe what Aaron looks like to me, please?
Aaron doesn't look like Aaron. Aaron's currently in Lucas Farm. In other words.
Yeah, I kind of got the feeling, but so he's a larger than normal wolf charging right at her.
It's a jackal.
a jackal. Okay.
It's
well,
like he has this sleek black fur because of his very high pure breed.
in that case, Jade has absolutely no idea what's going on, and she's gonna try to get out of the way.
Jump, smash.
All right. How many dice?
I can roll my dice.
Right, but I'm rolling max.
Oh, yeah. I think this is Dex Brawl or Dex Athletics.
That's
For me, it would be Dex Athletics or Dex Dodge, I think.
for you. It's
Use
Dex
Dex
Dodge, Heather. For me, it's for Max. It's Dex Athletics. That's right.
It's
Okay.
both Dex Athletics since Dodge is not a skill that exists anymore. But sure.
That's right.
Roll 10 dice for me again. Difficulty 4 because of perfect balance.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. No failures.
Hi, Jade.
Okay, let's see how I do.
Do you have the dice to beat 8?
Not at all. But I'm gonna roll anyway because there's a chance I could botch.
Oh, this is
Might
true.
be fun.
I like your line of thinking.
Okay. So you have been pinned by the dog. Please continue. I'm going to go get my coffee so I can, wake up.
Go.
Jade is just Heron is just gonna slam into Jade and she'll go down.
And Aaron shifts his vocal cords again to sound like a human. Hi, Jade. How are you doing? Nice place you have here.
Oh, Aaron! Oh, holy crap! You scared me. But that's
That was
probably what you were. Yeah, that was the point.
That wasn't the point. That really was the point.
She'll reach an arm up and rub behind your ear. How you been doing?
Just gonna shake his head off, to not be rubbed. Yeah, don't do that. I'm good.
You don't like having your ears rubbed.
Not particularly.
Yeah, fair enough.
How you doing? Been good? Been good? I heard you had some stuff that we could use. Like some stuff we can find stuff with.
Yeah, it's in the bag. If you, get off me, I'll give it to you. Or Alicia, or whoever's here with you.
Aaron literally jumps up high, really high, and then lands beside her.
Alicia is over with the wolf pups. All the belly scritches.
Running around again, literally making 360s on the ground.
Yep, this is where you end up with the circle on the lawn.
Goat, for his part, seems to be fairly absorbed into his own legal notes.
But Chases and Alex are actually in the barn checking out the portal, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me finish that scene up real fast, and you guys can get back on your stuff.
Yeah, no, we were just kind of filling time while we waited for Justin, and then waited for you, and then. Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
So as you walk, Chase is in Lupus.
No, I don't trust you that much yet. I only just met you.
Okay, no, completely understand. Just checking for out-of-character references. But like I said, as we finish pushing through the plant life and stuff like that, you see Alex, you'll actually see the plant life try to grow around Alex some as he's pushing through it. Like, if there's a dead branch, it'll actually come back to life as he's going through, touching the dead branches and stuff like that. Leaves will get greener, plants will get juicier. But once we get to the center of the barn, you'll notice that there's almost like a clearing of where the plants, everything but like grass and vines grow and stuff like that. And the vines are coming out from where the plants grow and stuff like that. And they've made this circle And in the middle of the circle is this ripple of energy. Chases the portal.
Interesting. I don't suppose you can see Umbra's side either.
Actually, I can't.
Say again, you can?
I can't.
You can't?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I caught that one that time. Yeah, in which case, yeah, the spirits absolutely love this guy. They're swarming on him.
Let me activate that real fast. Oh yeah, definitely. Spirit fight is definitely up.
Spirits all over the guy. Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Cool. So this is the portal. This portal leads to what the residents inside of it call it the year of the Lord 1240, 1220, something like that. And it's a Viking village in there.
Is it a sealed thing, or is it a literal portal through the fabric of space and time?
And it is a literal fabric through space and time.
Ooh, Chimera's kind of like that one.
Now, the bad thing about the being in there is it's almost like a pocket realm of that space and time, because there's this fog wall that basically keeps anyone from leaving what looks to be like the area of New York.
Fair dues.
Okay, no, that makes kind of sense, actually.
And it looks you like, by the way, it is painful if you walk through.
Yeah, but just sounds like someone took one of the old trodes that used to exist and just made it really, really, really simple.
Could be, but then again,
Yeah, the old trodes used to be walk around a rock 7 times while skipping on 1 foot at every 7th step, and you would end up in someplace different.
the thing is, we mages have actually been dealing with random portals that have been opening up all over New York, in different areas and stuff like that.
Testify!
Are those portals spat out anything? Because I ran into one that was kind of spitting out things from, beyond reality type deals.
Well, there's some of those too.
Yeah. Guy's not particularly happy with those. If you could shut them down, that would be great.
Well, that's just it. We don't know what's causing them. If we knew what was causing them, we would shut them down. However, when we get the opportunities to, we close which ones we can.
Right. In which case, what information do you need on them? How they randomly appear? Well, I mean, I can have a point a few individuals in your direction, perhaps. The ones that were there when the portal actually opened.
There should be a gentleman coming by the name of Jericho. He's a better one to talk about that. He's done a lot of research and has a lot of more information than I do on that situation. So,
well, that's a nice, interesting portal you got there. Like I said, it's like one of the old trodes made easy, except it goes back in time.
Shall we join the rest of the people then?
Yeah. Let's have a go.
As we're walking back, he'll reach over and grab an apple, pull you up and eat it. Oh, if you want something, go ahead. Roll.
Running around, just running around.
Mind if I can grab some more of that ostrich?
Yeah. Dexterity, athletics. As we come out of the barn, I am rolling the apple where Aaron is running to try to time it perfectly to where he steps on the apple and slips. Oh.
I wish you good luck. Aaron's currently running about, let's see, 230,
Yeah, unfortunately we cranked the maths on this one, and I'm still annoyed at it.
Aaron's currently running 124 meters every 3 seconds. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Right.
It's like I said, he's a bit ridiculous. Anyways, I see your friends have arrived.
Yep.
Right, let's get introductions out the way.
Jericho, this is Jason. Jason, Jericho, the one I was telling you about.
Right, well, we got a lot of interest over here, and apparently some mutual things to talk about, and also you're apparently the person who talked about portal business.
Oh God.
I wondered if you wanted me to throw a little bit of help your way. Last I checked in the portals, Gaia wasn't particularly happy about those, and we kind of want them to kind of stop.
Okay. As far as I can tell, the phenomenon known as New York is pretty much like Swiss cheese at the moment. You can't walk anywhere a few blocks before you find another freaking portal. In fact, first day I come in, I disappeared to a dark reflection of Queens, and I proceed to run about 30-odd minutes before finally getting out. And I fall into another one. I'm the most seasoned otherworldly traveler this side of the gauntlet.
Nice. So you need to chat with New York then.
I need a chat with
so you need a chat with New York then.
a chat with New York. I don't understand. I can walk New York. I can travel New York. I don't understand what you're getting at.
Aaron's going to spend a rage point to shift up into Glabro while he's running, so he's literally making an airborne salto and then jumping down. He means New York.
He probably isn't happy that this portal's appearing all over him.
So
As in the grand city spirit, New York.
the entire city.
Yes.
It has spirit.
It's the type of business where he might actually send a bit of his awareness down to go and have a chat with someone and sort that out. It's a little bit tricky to get to talk about the other business, but that's the type of business which is probably annoying him about this time.
Okay. I did not realize that the entire city could be personified as such. I might actually have a few things to talk to that particular entity about.
There's lots of spirits.
Oh yeah. I can definitely get that, but I didn't realize that an entire city could be one.
This entire world is a spirit.
I had plans to talk to him a while ago, but they kind of got shelved a bit, unfortunately. But this is the type of thing where I don't have to quite get so elaborate. One was talking to him for a lot more down-to-earth matters. This is talking about something that's directly affecting him.
Okay.
Well, have you still got all those bits?
Oh yeah, still got the bits. Never throw anything away.
As far as portals are concerned, everybody knows here that there are several different layers to this particular reality. We all understand that. Mostly they never interact, never intersect, but when they do intersect, they sometimes create portals. I've encountered one which leads me into a Narnia is what we're calling it, simply because we found a stable portal in a wardrobe.
Isn't that the one that the weird thing with the black blood came through? So
Yep.
presumably, is that the same bone that we dealt with yesterday?
No, it's unfortunately an entirely different bane.
Okay.
I have no idea where that thing comes from.
How many of them have been cropping up with you, mages?
Well, we encounter lots of tainted, bane, wormy spirits in our typical line of work. Me especially, they seem particularly attracted. Besides that, Narnia.
Right, I really need to cleanse you at some point.
Okay, fine. You can cleanse me. You can cleanse me right after this if you really want to.
Aaron's
In any
already
case-
starting to draw a circle around Jericho, if you haven't noticed.
Just
And
carry on.
Jericho's-
Just carry on talking.
Yeah, Jericho's going through his notes that he currently has. Another portal that we encountered was actually encountered by one of my contemporaries, my peers over at the college. Apparently, she encountered what I'm going to describe as a time-space black hole. That's the only way I'm going to describe it, simply because time-space, they acted pretty damn weird the further we got and the closer we got to that particular phenomenon. The way we closed it off was actually fairly ingenious. We fed it some primal element until it went away. We currently have that situation monitored via 2 chronometers. That is, 2 stopwatches. If they ever go out of sync, we know that something has come back and we'll investigate. Besides that, and this is going to be the weird-ass part, our people, your people, both encountered it at some point, just not in the same reality, not in the same dimension. It's very
Yeah,
weird.
that makes sense. No, I'm
You understand
quite
how
caught up in this.
the future, you know how the future and fate, they're not predetermined, so there are all these different branches? It's like we were looking at all these branches all at the same time.
Yeah. Back when I was having my training, a diagram gets involved and gets awfully complicated, gets awfully a bit all over the place.
Yeah, that's the second one that I know of personally. The third one you've already seen. It's in the barn. It's harkens back to centuries ago for some odd reason. I don't know the specific rules or the cohesion of that particular realm. All I know is that Alex is more in depth about that particular situation. Besides that, you will certainly find portals that just twist things around. And by twist things around, I mean they twist your perspective. You walk through the portal, everything's entirely the same, but you start to see zombies. And people start to see you as monsters.
You know, this reminds me of places I've been to before, but that shouldn't really be enacted on this level. That usually only comes into play once you start getting far out and, the rules start breaking down.
Yeah, I've heard tell that a few of our people actually crashed into the college from outer space.
Okay, that's new.
Weird. Meanwhile, Aaron's performing the rite of cleansing on Jericho. Can somebody roll me 5 dice?
I will take care of the dice situation. You said 5, my friend?
Yes. Burning willpower point.
Very good. No boshing. Rolling.
And as for the difficulty, it depends on quite how tainted Jericho is from all of his death murder stuff.
Austin, make that decision.
But it's probably going to help decrease your likelihood of coming across Banes for a while.
Actually, yeah, that would be pretty damn helpful. I've been talking to ghosts all day, every day.
Yeah, I was doing that a
doesn't
little
make-
bit earlier. And then
That
punching
doesn't really
the
make a
dice.
difference unless they're specters, so...
No, not necessarily specters. If we're looking at things that are tainted or wormy, basically I'll be looking at the different specimens that I collect and put into my secret wardrobe Doom. So basically, think about a Pentex technician, just a very, very clean one.
Difficulty 8 or 7?
Alright. Oh!
Burn the willpower point.
Yes,
Says
you
alright.
did. You're lucky for that one, my friend.
That's okay, Austin. I'm gonna describe to you how you feel.
Okay.
Aaron's doing some shit, and when he's doing that, it feels like that migraine that's in the back of your head just starts going away. It's like you can finally fully breathe again. Like your nose was. It's free again. You're able to breathe clean air just for those few seconds. It's a very good feeling.
Thank you.
You're
He
welcome.
goes ahead and breathes in and breathes out.
No,
Oh,
that's sorted out. Next one.
What was I talking about?
Well, I
Squirrels.
cleansed him yesterday, so that just leaves her.
Jade, step in the
what?
circle.
What? Wait, what? What?
Step in the
Whoa, whoa,
circle.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Hand me the backpack.
Oh, right. Yeah. Jade will take the backpack off, toss it to Alex. I need the backpack back, but you can keep the bag that's inside it that's got the clothes in it.
You've got it wrapped up?
Yeah,
Close.
and
I heard.
like
I
6
heard.
different trash bags.
Alright.
I heard you had something nice on those clothes. We can use that. We can find people with that. Now step in the
Yeah.
circle.
Takes the
You're
bundle of trash bags out. Hands her back the backpack because, well, this needs to get cleansed too.
Jade will take the backpack and step in the circle. You're lucky. My first instinct was to burn them.
Fair enough. 5 dice.
To be perfectly honest, it wasn't necessarily a bad instinct.
Yeah.
Fire cleanses all.
No, it doesn't.
Depends on the type of fire.
It doesn't take a lot of.
Definitely the great equalizer. I'll give it that.
Yeah. Well,
4
Jade.
successes.
Well, that's a success if I ever saw one.
Yeah, that counts.
So
Same
you're
thing to
probably
you.
feeling a bit better.
It's like that migraine that was in the back of your head just fades away. It's like the pain in your throat, that dryness in your throat just gets helped eased off. You can breathe a bit more freely. All the good little stuff.
Jericho looks over the chases and simply says, "Okay, so chases, right? Okay. Actually, if you got a few people that you could lend me for a few hours every odd so, I could definitely get a lot of work done investigating these weird phenomenons and just make my job a whole lot easier."
Sounds good. Aaron, you want to sort out a couple of guys?
I can talk to some of the fear. Actually, I can talk to Kachina. Maybe he knows more.
Yeah, well, it's helping sorting out that portal issue. I wanted somebody in on that quite a while ago.
I can do that. I'm just not too keen on the spirit stuff.
Well, you need to get a little bit more into that stuff.
I need to have a lot of learning.
Quick question: how in the world do I talk to the city?
We summon
Well, we call for some of his attention, and we have one of us act as a translator for you.
They speak spirit speech, and you probably don't.
I
Well,
do.
I can understand spirits generally. I talk to them quite a lot, but if you think that a translator would be appropriate, definitely.
Oh, then maybe they do have like the equivalent of spirit speech or something.
Well, some spirits are known to go and forcefully interact with humans in ways. Other spirits, being bigger, stranger, more powerful, it gets a little bit more complex to understand.
Well, then again, we don't really know. I don't know much about mages. Maybe they can learn it.
Well,
I
here's
wouldn't
the
be
good
surprised.
rule of thumb. If a spirit wants to talk to you, it will talk to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good rule of thumb to stick to.
But yeah, so that's how you talk to it. You just kind of
You
get
get
its
somebody
attention and
like
then
me.
talk to it.
It takes a few hours.
How do I get its attention?
I will handle that.
Okay.
Alex is holding this bundle of black plastic bags that's wrapped up with like duct tape and tighter to them. Holds it. This inside of here is the blood of this enemy.
Sends worms.
Sans worm. Sans worm. Sans also worm. Can somebody roll me 4 dice, please?
I will roll you 4 dice. Anybody else doing sense form, please roll it now.
I don't have sense firm.
I don't even know what the dice roll is for it, and I'm the ST.
It's perception occult.
Ooh,
Also, Justin, Chases may or may not, depending on if he's looking at the gauntlet much, see the mark on the edge of the driveway, where the guy had come to the driveway and shot through the gauntlet.
Okay, I'm kind of always half looking due to one of my charms, unfortunately.
And
So-
also there's this circle that's off on the ground that none of the spirits will go near.
Alright, so Aaron has has done his thing in 4 successes.
For my side as well.
Yeah, the difficulty is 3 because of the level of warm taint on this thing.
Ooh. Right of the questing stone.
7 successes.
This whatever had this is just the remnants and blood of it, and it is still nastily worm tainted, like nasty.
Okay, well, that's a good start.
Use it. Whatever you need to do with it, do it. Pardon me. Goes over, grabs a glass of meat. Alright. Good morning. Oh, set the plate of ostrich in front of Chase's again. Here you go. More food. Sorry. Took so long.
Wait, hey, I might have to pop down with some giraffe next time. Now there's some eating.
I might be able to get giraffe. Actually, I know for a fact I'll be able to get giraffe in February.
Actually, you could also pass by Wanton Destruction. It's a very good Pan-Asian restaurant.
Actually, no, I already know that place. The guy, manager, what's this guy? Oh my god. He gets his vegetables from me.
Kenji.
Yeah, Kenji. He gets his vegetables from me.
Kenji is a good friend of ours.
Isn't that one of the kinfolk people?
He is a Stargazer kinfolk, yeah.
Yeah.
Kinfolk equals family, but not really?
No, they're family.
Oh, they are family. Okay. Anyways.
I don't think it's going to be happy that you gave him away.
We'll see. In any case, Aaron's gonna take up one of the bags.
No, it's like quite literally, it's 6 plastic bags that have been wrapped over each other and stuff like that. So you got to kind of cut it open to get to the clothes and stuff like that.
Claw.
You.
When you open it up, it's honestly, it's almost as if it's trying to regrow itself into a form.
Right. No. Nope. Not dealing. Nope. Alright. Who here know... is gonna turn to Chase and some. Do you perhaps know the right... Of course you do. But, the right of binding? It could really help.
Okay. Give me a moment. Let me get the bits together, set it up.
Because right of binding forces the spirit into servitude. Yay!
Well, screw that
You
guy.
don't want that thing as a servant.
No, after that we're going to cleanse it, and after that we're going to destroy it, so it's never going to bother anybody again.
But the main thing
Yay.
is stop it from regrowing, but without destroying it, so that you can actually do the questing stone thing.
Yep. Or I can do the questing stone right now. Aaron's going to stake out a stone and a piece of little piece of wire. And the stone has a little hole in it, and the wire goes through it. I think the rite of the questing stone is a mystic rite.
One good kidney with a bad blood supply. We want to avoid dialysis and the transplant list. What do we do?
Okay, question first of all. Is there a spirit physically in that cloak? Is there actually something in there?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Exorcism!
Yes, go on.
Well, yeah, I can exercise it if you actually want it out.
Well, Jade's already said that she doesn't care about the clothes and stuff like that. It's whatever needs to be done to you to get it done, get it done.
Yeah, just
We need to find where the other bit of it went.
On it. Can somebody roll me 4 dice, please? Spending a
Got it.
willpower point again.
All right, very
Yeah,
good.
you're going through them quick.
Yeah.
Whatever you need to do, as far as I'm concerned, those clothes were destroyed a long time ago.
Okay, in which case, these are just, it's the main spirit is the main spirit here, or that's just remnants?
No, it is remnants.
Yeah, okay, in which case, yeah, that's a cleanse job. I don't have the main chunk of the spirit here to be able to bind it, unfortunately.
In the meantime, I got 1 successful to roll and 1 successful willpower, so that's 2 successes. So I'm going to be able to fight this guy wherever it is for the rest of eternity. Fuck that shit.
Congratulations. Let's go.
Alright,
You did
got it.
Yeah, you did ready questing stone?
Yep.
Swing, 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 swing. Bing!
It's over there.
Awesome.
How
then
far
what?
over there?
It's over there. You see, the stone is pointing towards it. That means it's over there.
That's a fantastic use of correspondence if I've ever seen it.
No shit.
We need to learn how to do that.
Yeah, you need to learn how to do that. I'm already learning other stuff.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll learn how to do it.
See,
Very well.
you're still an apprentice. That's awesome attitude to have.
Oh, yeah, I'm still an apprentice.
In a way.
Alicia, can you take care of the clothes? Like, cleanse them?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cleanse them, cleanse them.
Adorable, right?
Cleanse, 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 cleanse the tank. Cleanse the tank. Cleanse the tank.
Yep.
Sorry, but the whole cleansing thing is kind of a big thing with us.
Ah,
No,
done.
no. It's fine.
Also,
Alright,
stops
because-
other things being able to smell that out and homing on here like
Unless
a hive.
it's level 10 taint,
No.
which is higher than the main thing was, I think
No.
they're cleansed.
Yeah, you got it. Quite literally, when she's cleansing it, the clothing and the blood seepage stuff, it will quite literally just ooze into. It's almost like someone poured acid over it, and it's just bubbling and searing off and stuff like that. Alex will pardon me. Alex will look at Jade. See, you better look, girl. You better look.
Okay, prime site, here we go.
Congratulations.
Success?
Yes. As you got your prime sight up, you're quite literally seeing all this energy and negative energy and stuff like that just dissolving away, and nothing is left. Like your clothing, the blood, the plastic that the blood was touching, everything that thing was in is gone.
Wow.
Or
Shit gets done when the werewolves get involved.
Yeah,
That's right.
I'll give you that. It's all bubbled away and dissolved like someone jumped acid on it.
Alright, so are we wanting to go after this guy right now, or are we going to prepare?
Aaron, first of all, that's just a general direction. Get a map out.
Ah, fair enough. Get some map.
You know,
Place
it's
the
nice
stone
to-
on it.
Yeah, it's nice to know that you guys aren't just going to keep on going that direction and stop when you reach Canada.
Fair enough. Place the stone on the map. Where does the stone go?
New York General Hospital.
FFS.
I'll take over. I can do this.
Awesome.
Right. That's gonna be fun.
Field Metro Health and Child of Gaia. We need a balloon from Caern, Taco Valley, and
I'd
Hardy-
rather not
I work at the
go
right
to the
line.
hospital.
I work now.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Well, it's just now I'm able to really help people, but you can't because it will break the veil, and I'd rather not know that I can help them and not.
She's talking about the touch of the mother.
Alicia,
I mean, I'll go if you need me to. If there's stuff that I need to be there to do. But if I'm just kind of along for the ride, I'd rather not see all that.
By the way, a being whose mere blood was quite hideously tainted as that, even if it's a full-fledged being, that shows that it's actually worth going to go and smack down a few pegs. Shall we carry on? Shall we carry
almost
on?
killed it.
We might
Yeah,
want to
shall-
get some of the Get Offenders along for the ride as well.
I think we should be good with this lot.
Fair enough. Actually, yeah, it's a hospital. We don't want them
Yeah,
berserking around.
Yeah, we don't need numbers, and we can do this all quiet and Umbra-like. We're not wanting to cause any big issues.
Sounds fair enough.
But is there something we can do to try and make here a little bit more secure before we go anywhere?
Well, Raya,
You were saying about the trees.
Yes.
Yeah, I can go wake them up. There's quite a few spirits floating around here, but I can wake them up and they can act like, what's the word that you guys use for it? Guardians? That's it, guardians.
Okay.
And since they're older trees, they actually have a little bit of strength behind them.
So they could at least kind of keep an eye out and be able to tell someone if something's been around somewhere?
Yes, well, that's the idea.
What are we waking the trees up to guard?
Your Caern.
Well, it's not a Caern.
As far as I understand, these people over here, pointing towards Alicia and her group, think that this thing, pointing back at the barn, needs to be guarded. And what they're doing is, he points, cocks his thumb to the tree, causing those trees to come alive and just be big tree int warriors to defend, and pointing back to the barn, that thing.
If they choose to manifest something like that.
Okay.
Probably not so much here, more kind of in the Umbra. But
They'll be
basically,
in the Umbra keeping an eye out, but if there's a physical threat, if they choose to manifest, they can do funky things.
cool.
If using it needs to be protected, and Alex is cool with it, I just...
Because it's just, I mean...
Let me put it in proportions, Jade. If bad people get their hands on this, they could blow the entire continent of North America up if they want to.
No, I know what could be done with that if that falls into the wrong hands. I'm just curious why you guys were helping us out with it.
Because it's important.
And because if it blows everywhere up, wouldn't it blow us up too? It's kind of important.
The first thing that I learned when I got into the city is to realize what are actually your problems and what aren't your problems.
I think things blowing everybody up is a problem.
For everybody.
Okay, fair point. I'm just not used to people, no offense to you all, other non-mage people caring about what happens to our nodes.
Well, nodes
It's
are...
an unprotected Caern.
Wait, nodes, plural?
Well,
Alex,
mages use them, yeah. So, obviously there's more than one in the city. I only know about this one and where it is. And I need to roll dice for that.
4 dice.
Say, hasn't
7.
Jade been having a nasty spirit following her around?
That's 2 successes.
I got 3 successes on the perception.
Yeah, she has.
Nope.
Does Jade still have a nasty spirit floating her around?
Jade's back to her normal nightmares.
Empathy, isn't it?
Yep, study
Difficulty 7, I'm guessing?
I think it's
6.
Okay, well, either way, I only got the 1 success and Jade got 2, so...
yeah. So Aaron knows that Jade is funking around with the words and stuff like that, and Alicia thinks Jade's telling the truth.
Yep.
Okay.
Aaron just has this look on his face. She's getting the non-evil evil eye. It's like, really?
Okay, well, if you find any more, these nodes are Cairns.
They're precious and they need to be protected.
Yeah, because obviously, you know how he was able to shoot from the end of the driveway and nobody saw him kind of walk up? That's because the umbral realm is different and you can't see it from here. Well, you can't. Werewolves can if you look in a mirror. But yeah, so if there's no protections there, then anything that can get into the Umbra realm can get back out of the Umbra realm right in the middle of everything. Not to mention they probably wouldn't have to because you can access everything from there.
Okay, so how can I see if it's unprotected? How could we see if it's unprotected?
I don't know. Do you know a way to help people that aren't werewolves see?
It's very simple, Jane. How can you see it's unprotected? Ask people, did you put up protections? It's a very good way to figure things out.
Basically,
okay, but
yeah. Go ahead.
But Chasers, is there a way to let them see? I don't know if it's a ritual.
Well, there's a couple of things I can make.
Garrick goes ahead and takes out his great-ass talisman, his root talisman that he uses for all his century bullshit. All the successes. So, Jade, you're going to get thrown some spirit sight through Mind 1 and a Spirit 1 effect to see past the gauntlet into the Gumbra, or at least see the spirits around.
There's lots of spirits everywhere.
Werewolves also have a very powerful representation in the Umbra. It's almost like they're part spirit.
And of course, someone unfortunately took Spirit Magnet and has them all over the place, but they like to follow him around.
Okay.
Me too.
Wow.
Alicia also has Spirit Heart's plant spirits, so they're really creeping up to her.
A plant like me.
I had gotten a ruling from Link. I technically, because of my merit, have 1 dot in the Spirit Heritage plant background as well.
Yeah, that's less than me.
Yeah, but it's still...
Yeah.
It's worth pointing out to the person using Spirit Sight.
There are spirits everywhere. Everywhere. They're following you, they're all over him.
Yep, there's loads of them, but the problem is they're not very strong. So if something came along and it wanted to steal the energy, they're not going to be able to stop it.
Or potentially steal and horribly corrupt the spirit into great beings of mass destruction, which I also disapprove of.
Or eat them.
Alright. Okay, so all I need to do to see if something's not protected, or because I thought this place was protected, all I need to do is just use Spirit Sight, and I can see what's going on, and if I find something that isn't protected, I'll call you guys.
Yeah,
but
do you know how to tell the difference between, like, a totem spirit and a random spirit that just happens to be around?
No?
It's their power magnet. It's a difference in power.
Because they need to be really powerful spirits in order to protect it properly.
Oh, I could... I mean, I get, like, a heebie-jeebie sense when I'm near them, so, I mean, like, the stronger this thing is, the more that thing's gonna ping, right?
Something like that.
But yeah, so basically, if the the node doesn't have a totem spirit, then it doesn't have a powerful spirit to try and defend it.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. I've already got your number, Alicia, and I've already got Aaron's number.
Mm-hmm.
If I find a place where there's a node or a cairn and it's unprotected, and I can tell that it's unprotected, then I will call one of you, and I will let you know, and we can make sure that it's not unprotected.
Fair
Cool.
enough.
Good. Okay. We still got this one to sort out.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're kind of burning time. Don't we have a Bane to hideously murder and then trees to wake up and defenses to set up and rights to do?
Let's first awaken the trees. The charms, we can get a few from the sept.
Okay, well, choose three of your favorite oldest, biggest trees.
Very well. He will walk you towards this huge tree. If you know anything about, if your character knows anything about actual trees, stuff like that, this tree is probably about 300 to 350 years old, somewhere in that zone.
Alicia knows about trees.
Yes, this right here. This is a good friend of mine. I've done a lot of discussing things with it. Old, older than me, old. So that's a good one to do, and he'll show you to two others that are like in the 150 to 200 range. And did I die?
Nope.
Nope.
I have myself muted, sorry.
Okay.
So just read the specifics for, because I'm doing a mixture of awakening the spirit and then binding the spirit into a task of protection for several weeks.
But while he's looking that up, I will just mention Lisa actually has gardening 3. Not as a specialty of anything, gardening.
You're all learning right, so we're going to put you into student mode over here and basically get you to go through all the bits and pieces alongside Chase, which to the uninitiated might look to the equivalent of someone pulling out a drum, tapping it, and saying, "Wake the hell up."
You guys mind if I watch while you guys do this?
That's no trouble.
Sure. Actually, what would be a really good rite for you to learn, Alicia, is the rite of growth.
Yeah, you said about that, and I want to learn it. I was just I prioritized the cleansing and the dedication first because it kind of...
I know. I've just only recently learned the rite of passage, and I'm right now the dead parent, so yeah.
How's Mr. Pearson? I'm trying to talk to his family now.
I mean, I'm responsible. I'm going to be responsible for teaching Travis how to behave. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, that might be fun.
Okay, unfortunately, the damn ability says gives me the difficulty, but it doesn't actually, unlike a lot of others, doesn't actually give me the dice pool. So I'm just going to roll
which rite is it? Is it a mystic accord?
Rite of Spirit Awakening.
Is it a mystic rite of a rite of accord?
It is a
Mystic, I'd guess.
Mystic, right? It's a wits and there it is. Wits and whistles.
Yep.
Fantastic. And I believe I also have a specialty that applies.
And can other people help out?
If we roll Gnosis. If we roll Gnosis, he gets additional successes.
Yay! I'm gonna roll Gnosis.
Can somebody roll 4 dice for my Gnosis?
Done.
And difficulty was 6, right? Or was
6.
it? Yep.
Nice.
Roll them dice.
Okay, difficulty is
two
the
extra
spirit's
successes.
rage. I don't think tree spirits are particularly angry.
You'll-
But we're choosing a 400-year-old tree, so we'll add some inherent anger in there because it's kind of seen and felt all the horrible things that have happened to Gaia over the years.
Max, you got
And
two.
thank goodness for them adding some successes, because I rolled 3 ones, which have made me fail, but with their additional successes, this actually succeeds.
So force.
Yay!
Yay.
So we all howl together.
Howl out for Gaia.
Jericho is in the corner making notes.
Yep,
Yep.
we'll all have probably shifted to Krenos form. Well, not necessarily. Aaron can stay in Lupus form if he wants. But you need to go at least as far as Krenos to howl properly, really.
Right.
The wolf cup
Jericho
will join you
is
guys now.
taking a small little vial and drinking it.
Okay. No, don't.
That's enough.
What are you doing?
I'm boosting up my physical and/or mental stat to actually prove my dice pool to make it an accurate picture of what you guys are doing. Because I think it's funny.
Okay, cool. I think I might as well switch up to Glabro form. So it's only Glabro, so I'm only 9 feet tall.
Right.
So you just see Jericho in the corner starting to make his own notes and actually start to make his own illustrations of what you guys are doing. He's fascinated.
You do know on any other day if we didn't know that you guys were already like mages and whatnot, we would be kind of required to kill you about now.
Yeah. Also, I have a question. Do you guys have Mind Shield up right now?
I have one mind shield. Basic rudimentary.
Okay, that's good, because otherwise delirium would be kicking in.
Fuck.
Oh god. Alex, how much willpower do you have?
7.
Yeah, that's above average.
No, you don't roll willpower. It's literally, this is
It's
how
an
much willpower you
effect
have. This is the effect you
Based
can
on
get.
yeah, it's an effect based on your level of willpower.
Well, I probably would have had that effect yesterday as well, but we'll pretend that didn't happen, yes.
Okay, can somebody look up the delirium chart?
I don't. Does delirium apply if they're awakened? I can't remember.
If they don't have Mind Shield, they're still getting fucked.
Oh, okay, cool.
Alright. I'm looking up. That's 7% of the population, 7%. Permit? No, but we'll try to rationalize. Reaction. Controlled fear. Although terrified, he does not panic. The human will flee or fight as appropriate, but remains in control of his actions.
Excellent. I will be right back.
You're running the fuck away, dude. Run the fuck away.
According to that, I'm standing my ground.
Fight or flight. Fight or flight.
It's literally fight or flight.
Oh.
I choose fight. I choose fight. You chose poorly.
You're in control of your own actions. You are just simply terrified.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a good point there.
Watching the ritual and slowly walking away backwards, not showing fear. I gotta go to the house for a few minutes.
The lovely thing is he's gonna forget about this.
No, he will not forget. He will try to rationalize it.
Oh, that's true.
No, there were just a bunch of people that came to visit, and then I got sick, and I had to go back to the house.
Yay! More spirit awakening.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, Alex is out for a little bit.
Sorry, dude.
Okay. Right, that's one down, and I think that might have pushed him over the edge.
That happens.
Guys probably should have done like the whole shifting thing. It's why I wasn't doing it already.
But we need to. It's the right.
Don't worry about it. He'll be okay. He's
Fine. I'm just gonna shift down into his boat.
Jade,
a little stressed right now.
Jade, would you like to go ahead and check on Alex while I talk to my new friends here?
No.
Oh, you're the note taker type.
And
I am a note taker type. I never make anything unrecorded because you never know what will be useful.
but I want a copy of those notes. And Jade will go into the house to check on Alex.
I'm willing to let like one freebie of me actually like going about doing my work, and well, you guys can owe me one. I'm willing to let like one slide, and I'd rather you didn't like draw pictures of me while I'm doing semi-secret stuff.
Oh, no problem. And Jericho will just go ahead and start to hand you over the notes. Just censor what you need to censor.
Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of this is more like gets passed down father to son type deal.
Well, then you go, man.
And also, it's not the type of thing which just looking at it is going to help you. And if you try to reenact it, you might attract the wrong thing's attention. So, kind of for your own safety.
And fair enough, I'll go ahead and put a disclaimer.
Well, let
I'm not
me.
going to attempt to say that I understand what is going on here, just I'm simply fascinated.
Right. How did they put it? I got dragged to one of those moving picture things. What do you guys call them? With all the pictures and they move and it's on the screen.
Theater? Cinema?
Yeah, that's it. And there was this green guy in the theater, and you're saying stuff like, "It's in the rock, it's in the air." You know, you seen this? It binds us all together.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's kind of similar to that. Yeah, there are things in the rock, there are things in the air, there are things over here, there are things in the tree, and then there are also other things that are in, I don't know, nuclear radiation or oil spills or how best to put.
There are spirits in everything.
Yeah, some of them not so friendly.
Okay, so it's more an animus perspective on things, except for some things you're telling me, like oil slicks. I didn't think that oil slicks, they don't seem like natural.
Remember the black blood you told me about, Jericho? It says Aaron in his 7 feet tall, up to the shoulders, hispo dire wolf form, with a normal human voice.
Time to reveal the colors to recognize.
That also has a spirit in it. We call it a bane. It's bad and it needs to be murdered.
Okay. It is a bane, it needs to be murdered. Why does it need to be murdered? I've heard talk about this thing called the worm, and the worm thing, but is really that bad? What makes it terrible?
Okay, so...
do you want to grab this one, Aaron?
Sure. Okay, so I heard you when you spoke of it, it was literally changing the tissue into something zombie-ish.
Mm-hmm.
All right, think of that. Multiply the effect by 10, then multiply that by 2,370. Then you've got the effect of what is going to happen. Bad stuff.
Okay, well, that's very, very interesting, but some of that is a fairly natural process in the universe. Things break down,
but
decay,
what if it's unnatural? What if it's unnatural, like corruption and spreading disease?
I just don't understand how that could happen. Everything has a spirit. Everything's natural. I think... Here's the thing. I deal with entropy quite a lot. I deal with the Great Wheel grinding things down so that they could be, rebuilt as something new later down the line. I understand that pretty damn well.
Right, and that was its original cause. However, then it became twisted, distorted, corrupted.
Wait, I don't think I quite understand. You're saying that a fundamental part of reality is different? Eh?
Right. How about put it this way? You understand that everything has a correct place for itself? You got that much right. Everything has a place for itself. Imagine if one of those things was misplaced. Let's say, I know, a spirit of insane cannibalism inside, I know, a school.
That would be pretty bad. That's not exactly where that needs to be.
Yeah, and a lot of them are getting to where they shouldn't be, and very aggressive about getting to where they shouldn't be.
Okay, so if I try to understand it, things are not as they ought to be, and one of the symptoms happens to be these roaming spirits that upset the balance in an area?
Exactly.
Okay.
However, they not only spirits do this, humans do this as well.
Okay, but explain that one to me.
How do I really explain this? So let's say, okay, the easiest way to explain it is this. Let's say a spirit that has been out of place gets a hold of a human.
Mm-hmm.
That human is now going to work for that spirit, and it's going to try and make things out of place in the material world, here.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't only have this effect in the spirit world, but here as well. There are groups of people that are actually working to choke this world to death.
See, the impression I got was not that they're trying to make things out of place, it's that they're trying to make the place fit them so they're not out of place anymore. But, you know.
Alex will come walking back out. What?
Okay, so what you're telling
Is
me...
any one of us still in Krinos? Just asking.
No, I'll have changed back.
Yeah, Aaron's in his spell, so no delirium effect.
Okay.
Okay, so, this is just a bit of what I know. Humans, very, very good at changing the environment to themselves. They've gotten so good at it that they've pretty much created civilization as they know it. They no longer have to adapt to the environment, they make the environment adapt to itself. Are you telling me that spirits also have sort of the same capacity to adapt wherever they are to their preferences?
Something like that. It's also the reason why New York is one of the most tainted places in the world.
Tainted with what? I know pollution is a thing, but
Corruption.
Political, social, emotional, physical.
I told you this before. Everything. It's the reason why. Okay. So let's say. Let's see.
Okay, say you had a spirit of pollution, and it ended up in the wrong place. So it's like, well, I don't like this place because there's no pollution here. But if it's strong enough and it's able to get hold of a person, then it can make the person pollute the place so that it feels better and it gets stronger, and then it does more, and then the place ends up getting worse.
Are we done giving that the full explanation? Because I need to go and pop out the side now to have a chat with the guy that we kind of woke up.
Good plan.
I guess we can do the whole dark entity thing tomorrow if everybody is around.
Well, I was hoping to quickly actually get that sorted out today, since that's going to be pretty quick.
Yep.
Right,
I'll
so
just
if
set
you
up
go do
what
that,
spirit guardian at the moment.
if you go do that, and we talk with these guys while you're over in the Umbra, or do you want one of us to come with you and help or something?
No, I'll do it. I'm going to take Alex with me, since the spirit's going to have to, know him.
Cool. I'm good with
Wait,
this.
there's that ritual thingy where you can take people across, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to learn that at some point.
Right. Come along with me. We're going to have a quick little chat with the tree one over there. He's kind of only just waking up at the moment, so give him a time. The tree's a little bit slow, but don't think he's actually slow. If you get what I'm saying.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. It's a tree spirit. It's a plant spirit. They're used to, long time periods, I understand.
Well, it depends on the plant, really. I mean, you get your annuals that just shoot right up, and they're...
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, gotta go, let's do, come on, let's go. And then you got, this guy over here who's, 300 to 350 years old. He's probably gonna be old man, leave me alone, type thing.
Because we're going to do a proper spirit chat next time, we're just going to rush this along so we can go and actually hunt down said remnants and achieve something.
Okay.
So I'm going to pop your character over to the Umbra, so get ready for a little warmth.
Justin, if it's alright with you, Aaron's gonna go back to the Sebs and actually get some chargers, so we can actually transfer some of the gnosis to the sept. That is the excessive gnosis here.
Yep,
Okay.
that'll be helpful. Now, since there's also a several hundred centuries old tree connected to a rather powerful area, this thing might actually be reasonably powerful. Either way, your character, I'm assuming, do you actually have spirit speech as a thing?
Yep.
Spirit 2.
So,
Yes.
okay, cool. Well,
Spirit 2.
if you activate that as a spell, then
Yes.
to kind of translate midway.
He's actually going to cut his hand and run blood across his finger, with his finger across his lips. Smack it. Say a couple words in Old Norse. Yay!
Verbena blood magic.
Mm-hmm. For the win. So I now have the spirit speech active.
Cool, so that will help translate. So we'll keep this one fairly descriptive. So you're going to see Chase having a bit of a friendly chat, cajoling the tree spirit into why it's been awakened and why it is needed and why is it required. And Chase is doing it's a little bit semi-comical as he's actually making a little bit of fun of you, but in a good way. That you kind of in a bit over your head and you kind of need some help, and you're one of the wisest entities around here and we require a bit of your strength to protect this area against all potential threats, etc., etc., etc.
Flattery never hurts.
Mm-hmm. Flattery never works. It always works.
No, it never hurts.
Yeah, it never hurts.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm going to then make the arrangement and bind the spirit to an agreement.
Okay.
Which, as far as that goes, will last about a month.
Okay.
In other words, past that is kind of up to him. You can see that this is more of a friendly arrangement. It's not so much of a things being passed around and several trades being made. It's kind of just asking the trade to do what it usually does, but a bit more proactively, please. And
Okay.
there you go.
Yeah. As the Mage ST, I have no problem with this. As Alex, I definitely have no problem with this. Max, as the overseer for Werewolves here, everything all good?
Justin's actually one of the STs for the
Oh, Justin is?
Werewolves.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm just right now I'm on my trial period, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Max is the go-to question-asking person, but
Yeah. Well, I had not had a chance to meet Justin yet, so
Yeah,
Yep.
pleased to meet you, man.
please meet you.
Okay.
This is all good then. And you said it lasts for a month?
Yep.
Okay.
hopefully by that point we'll have put a totem spirit in.
And also at that point we can start making like longer term arrangement. This is just a quick makeshift.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine.
This is like closing the door, well, actually putting a door on and closing it. There's no locks yet, but it's better than this big gaping hole where there is no protection at all.
Completely agreed. Alright, so what are we doing now? Are we going to go hunt that thing down?
Yeah, let's go hunt that thing down. Also later I'll see about establishing some other means of communication between you two, but that should do for now. Fortunately, you actually keep a reasonably good care of these guys, and you're also a bit more willing to help out.
Well, they're my friends. Trust me, I trust spirits, except for like these two guys right here, pointing at Jade and Jericho. When it comes to people, I trust spirits before I trust people, except for when it comes to like these two. These two right here are family for me. So.
Good.
Yeah, fair enough.
By the way, so let's pop
Oh, we're going on a hunt.
backwards.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
For that bit of spirit that got away.
I don't think I'm going to be able to. Yeah. So you guys are going to go hunt. Awesome. I don't think I'll be able to follow you all the way, or even, part of the way. I'm grounded. I'm very, very grounded. These 2 feet, these are all I got. I don't have 2 extra to add on afterwards.
Jericho, relax.
Well, we're gonna drive into the city first.
Yeah, it said New York Medical Hospital. So according to the map and what you guys did with that little spitty thing in the strings.
Yeah, we're after
Okay.
the last little bit of spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. Question: Do you know anything else besides that it's at a hospital?
Aaron, that's on you. You did the thing, did it?
Once we get close, we can start using carrying on the right to be able to narrow it down further from there, and then further from there.
But all it really does is tell you where something is.
Yep.
The general direction. So we get to the hospital, we walk around the hospital in a circle, then we can see if the ball's pointing upwards or downwards, then we know what balls are on.
Yeah. Okay. We get to the building. We get to the hospital. If you could narrow it down to maybe a floor, I can talk to my nurse contact and see if she isn't willing, to point you guys in a better direction, or at least give you guys more of an overview. Because
Well,
I
we
do
can
have
do that
a
when we get
contact.
there.
We can point that out once we actually arrive. I can recast the ritual, and then we shall see.
Okay, fair enough.
So shall we take my van? And are all of us going? Because I'm not sure how well we'll fit. It's a pickup truck rather than so.
I prefer riding in the back anyway.
Well, we've got a van.
I've got a van. Yeah, for
That sounds fun.
Okay, so shall we just head to the hospital and meet in the hospital car park?
Hold on 1 second. He'll actually pull out his phone, flip through a few things. New York Miss. Oh! Perfect. I need somebody to hold him.
And
What?
isn't one of the kinfolk working there? I know he said he was working at one of the hospitals.
Oh yeah, the Black Fury kinfolk.
That sounds like fun, but that's a play a character, isn't it?
Yes.
That's not a character.
Jebediah Stitches. I
He's
can't
not
remember what his name is.
around, I think.
Yeah, so let's not bring another person in.
He's got the day off or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Alex actually has to make a delivery to that hospital today.
Okay, well that's a good start.
Yep. So everyone piles into the van, drive, and we have discussion time while driving.
Well, possibly not, because presumably we're taking 2 different vans, but I don't know.
It's up to you guys. I mean, my delivery is small, so there's plenty of room.
Car radio.
Car radio. Sounds good. Hop in one of the cars.
Okay.
Keep it easy.
Yeah, Aaron. Since Aaron went to the sub to actually pick up the noses batteries, then came back to the friggin' barn to charge some of the excess noses and take them and put them into his magpie swag. He'll also jump one of the cars.
Okay.
Hey.
What's up, Justin?
Yeah, way hey.
But hey!
Okay. Serving that car.
I think we need Bram.
Why do we need Bram?
Because didn't you guys go to the hospital?
Okay. Have faith. Don't need Bram here. It's going to be fine. I can run this. Because remember, I am in charge of the thing. So.
Yeah, no, I get that. I wasn't sure whether what
out of character
had gone with or not.
No, out of character, no. You'll find out in just a few minutes. So, right at questing zone, you cast it again when we get to the hospital?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Maternity, it takes you to the maternity ward.
Cool.
Baby area.
I'm gonna pop Umbra's side.
Okay. This is weird area, Umbrella area. I don't know.
I've
Wow.
got web walker, so I'm kind of safe if this is Weaver territory.
Yeah, that's all the information I can really give you right now. The staff.
Jericho, for his part, is going to go into his magical murder bag and proceed to produce some scrubs.
I
Put
would like
the
to
scrubs
remind,
on.
I would like to remind people that I still have visions of Duat running, so I'm still looking into the Shadowlands at the same time as I'm looking into this world.
Gotcha. Jericho's scrubbing up. He's got his scrubs on. He looks like everybody else.
Yep. As an individual that knows hospitals, something like that, and the amount of people that die, for your perception, there's a good amount. I mean, it's not graveyard amounts, but there's a good amount of the dead race walking about.
Fair enough. Do they look disturbed?
And
They look like they're bored. They're in a long, long waiting room before they get on to the other side, simply because, yeah, a lot of people here die, but not necessarily traumatically. And that spiritual kind of influx is just like a dam, and a little small trickle flowing through. Have you ever seen Beetlejuice and Limbo? That's it.
that's
Okay.
Okay. So I assume Jade would be able to see this as well?
yes, she still has the spirit side up.
Yep.
Well, she was. Yeah. So.
Yeah, she still has Spirit Sight and Prime Sight, as far as I know.
I think we've got pretty much every plane of existence covered now.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So Max, Aaron is casting right of the questing stone again.
Yep.
Very good.
4 dice.
Rolling. Are you spending willpower?
I've spent 2 already, so in this scene so far. Actually, I might. Actually, yeah, I'm getting 1 back because I did that. Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. So you have 1 on. By the way, what is your character's nature?
My character's nature is Thrill Seeker.
After this roll, I would like to roll for your nature to actually give you a willpower.
What is that roll?
That roll was there with your right of questing stone. This next roll, what is your permanent willpower?
Permanent willpower 6.
Okay. This is to get your willpower back for acting out your nature.
Go.
Congratulations, you gain a willpower.
Yay!
Awesome.
Also, guys, if at any point you feel that you're acting out your nature to the fullest, please inform me and give me a definition why, or any ST in charge of the scene, and we'll do a willpower roll to get you back willpower.
Okay.
Okay. So, Rite of Questing Stone is cast successfully. Yay! It is pointing at a baby in the maternity ward that is laying there, kind of quiet, looking cute.
Sense worm.
Sounds warm.
It's go ahead and roll it. Difficulty on this one is like 3.
4 dice.
And 2, 3, 4.
Oh
Roll.
dear God. 1,
All
2,
the
3, 4, 5,
successes.
6.
Oh, yeah.
Heck, even if all we'd been able to do is narrow it down to the room with that number of successes, Chasers could probably sniff the right baby out.
Yeah, besides, Alicia still has scented the true form, so she can smell things out as well.
Yep.
Yeah, but not worm.
Yep. So there is this little baby just sitting there.
And was it is it just in a care box, or is it in like what you give to a baby that's been born too early? Is it in the care basket? What's it in?
No, it's in the normal. This is a healthy.
Normal. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Cleanse the baby.
How are you gonna?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, this is more of a exercise the baby, which is kind of nasty.
Well, fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand beside the baby and I'm gonna touch it with a finger. Just to get mother's touch up and ready.
hold on. Please let me remind you guys that you are in a public hospital. If you are not the parent of the child, you are not even allowed into the room where the baby is at.
That is why I'm on a different plane of existence.
Very true.
I also like to remind that these folks have rage. These people should kind of be backing off from these people.
Yeah, that's right. Forgot about y'all's rage thing.
I just look like an ordinary, nurse in the background because I have arcane. Yay!
I'm not sure if Alicia is even inside.
Jade just looks
She might be
like
waiting in the
someone in the hospital, like a person in a hospital.
Okay, so let me take in everything that's going on. We've got Arcane Nursey Jericho. We've got Jade, random guest walking around. We've got Alicia kind of hanging out, chilling. We've got Aaron, and we've got Chases in a different plane of existence, and their rage is kicking, so people are like, yeah, I don't want to deal with these guys, gotta go! Okay, so let's do this.
Exercise the baby!
Exercise the baby. This is gonna be nasty.
No. Because if I just exercise the baby, you're going to have every doctor running in here as those vitals go off the charts, and I do.
They don't tend to have monitors on healthy babies.
Unhealthy babies, no.
Yeah.
No, these are all healthy babies. Monitors are not on them and stuff like that. I mean, if the kids
Actually,
like that,
if what we can do, if we can ask some of the spirit, because this is a maternity ward. There's a lot of requests of please be silent, right?
yes.
There should be some spirit of silence around. If we can give them some points of gnosis, they can nullify the sound so the baby doesn't scream.
Ooh,
That's
cool.
funky.
That's
pretty
smart.
funky.
Let me know how much gnosis you're giving it.
Jericho is currently taking notes about this situation because that's actually really damn clever.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna.
That's happening on
Alicia.
another plane. I'm not sure he'd know.
I think he was using spirit, so.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron's doing how many?
I've got actually. This is a good thing I brought those gnosis batteries. I'm gonna offer 3 points of gnosis from those gnosis batteries, so we can have a solid deal.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Let me roll success. Oh wait, not a success. Okay, so for the next 30 minutes, it is silent around that child. Like,
Huzzah! This is what not even a theurge. Huzzah!
Like quiet.
yeah, it's like quietest level 1. Oh my god, there you go.
Nice. Okay, let me just see if I can. Well, actually, I don't want to hurt that spirit, but I have like so many effect spirit things that it's kind of worth actually checking out what a couple of them do for when this thing pops out.
Exactly. It's like I should be getting wisdom for this action. I really should.
Yeah, that totally counts. I just got one more. It's already got like name the spirit and everything that identifies all this stuff. I just need to check the specifics of command spirit.
I really need to go through all my scenes and sort out the renown at some point when I can track down one of the STs if we're not busy mid-scene.
Yeah. Don't forget, downtime is coming up soon, so.
Excellent, that'll be a great time to do it.
Okay, well, you've have any of you seen an exorcism before? If you don't know the specifics, let me. Do you want me to tell you the specifics, or do you just want everything described to you for how horrible this is going to look?
Describe how horrible this is going to look, because Jade doesn't really know what this entails. She's read about how to do it in a bunch of New Age books, but she's never actually seen one before.
That's the new. Oh, honey.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
This is okay. Just
Yeah, this is gonna be traumatic.
I'm glad Alicia is outside.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Okay, do you have
Could
anything?
somebody ready
covered?
5 dice from my mother's touch and roll them whenever I say them? They need to roll them.
Yeah, man. Could you like make sure like a camera is not watching?
I I can do a check for that.
Cool.
This is gonna be hilarious.
Right. So
Perception alertness to check for cameras?
I have 5
Okay.
dice ready for when Aaron needs them for Mother's Touch.
Good.
Ooh. Nope. I have no idea if there are cameras watching or not.
You don't even know if there's cameras.
Yeah, no, I can't see a damn thing. As far as
Hold
I know,
on.
there's no cameras anywhere
Are there
else.
even any babies?
No, see the babies.
Let me see.
You can see that. You know why?
Hi.
Because she's looking at those babies and going, Daniel might be a good dad one day.
Hi. That's 2 successes.
Congratulations, Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What do I see?
You see that the security cameras are actually decent ones, but they're not really filming the babies. They're more filming the doors to and out of different rooms and hallways and stuff like that.
Okay, so what Jericho is simply going to do is on the peripheral of one of these cameras, he's just going to go ahead and very, very subtly go ahead and push one of those trolley curtains just to make sure that the action that is currently going on is obfuscated. He's going to, proceed to be a nurse and walk away.
Congratulations.
Yeah, some of us think about these types of things rather well. I like that they use the word obfuscate. I approve.
Also, after this, I'm probably going to offer the net spiders a point of gnosis just to remove or change those camera feeds.
Okay, cool. Either way, let's have a quick little, because I can talk through the Umbra to other people. I'm gonna have a quick little word to Aaron that creatures in the baby.
All right.
You know, this isn't going to be particularly pleasant, but need you and the other guys to make sure that, well, baby doesn't die.
Right. Alicia.
Right, so you're gonna get Alicia in from outside. Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And Mr. Storyteller, since I'm having a look at these things and I have ridiculous sense of detection, are there any markings that one would have done if someone was to, let's say, bind a spirit into a living being? Are there any ritualistic markings or anything on the baby? Or if using my rather occult and specialization for this type of thing, do I also potentially suspect that the Bane potentially saw, oh, there's an empty vessel, I'm going to move in there while I was watching so I can not die?
Alright, go ahead and roll your stuff. However, with your perception and stuff like that, I will let you know what you see.
Oh, by the way, the Mother's Touch, it's intelligence empathy, isn't it?
Yeah. And since it doesn't have a rage score, difficulty will be 5. Aaron's gonna explain to you that in order to help the baby, we're gonna have to do our very best to heal it.
Okay.
Okay.
Baby's not allowed with health levels.
Aaron will. I'll tell you when we need to start healing it, because we need to start healing it at some point.
Okay.
Well, I haven't started it. So for the perception stuff around, I've got 3 successes for trying to notice any dodgy shit.
The thing is, it's so subtle, but it's there on the corner of the lip of the child. It looks almost like you didn't know what you were looking for. It would look like there's a scar on the corner of the baby's lip and stuff like that.
Okay.
So. So that's what you have. Okay, from here on out, I'm going to narrate for sensibility and stuff like that. You don't get caught on camera. The right goes off, wooga wooga. There's kind of this ripping and tearing in the baby's gullet and stuff like that, but you can't hear the crying because it's so quiet. and this thing is just coming and tearing out. But Alicia's like, no, heal, calm, heal. And Aaron's sitting
Aaron
there.
will do the exact same heal.
Heal.
Yep,
Heal.
we both have Mother's Touch.
Okay. This nasty thing is removed from this child, and because of the vigilance of Alicia and Aaron, the baby is fine, and it's as they're looking at it and healing it, they're realizing that it's now fine. It's okay. It's going to be fine. There is no tainted anything in it, and above this baby is this like glob of disgusting nastiness, and it kind of takes a form of a being almost.
Are there any of those kidney bowls around? The ones that they use for like people to throw up in and stuff?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab one of those before the blob thing falls back on the baby and put it underneath it.
Okay. But it will actually turn into something that looks similar to the image on my screen. It will flick you off, Chase, like there's no tomorrow. You can see it is trying to verbalize something, but it can't say anything because of the quiet.
The Umbra.
Huh? What was that?
Chase is in the Umbra.
Right.
Guys. It's
a spirit. It can probably see both. If it's on this plane, I think it can see back. But either way, it's either appeared on your plane or if it appears on our plane. So
it has appeared on both planes.
Cool. Okay. That works for me.
Yep. But like I said, I used one of the little kidney bowls to stop it falling back on the baby. Because it's presumably quite small if it fit inside the baby.
Yes, it's about the size of a normal person's arm, length from wrist to elbow, but thin and gaunt and things like that. Okay, it is now has fallen into the bucket. The real world side of it has fallen into the bucket. The Umbral side of it is still there, trying to bitch and yell at Chases and the Umbra, while it is sitting in the bucket, looking you off and stuff like that. And go.
Alicia's going to move it away from the baby. And all the other babies.
Okay, that's one. I'm sorry, I just have to pull up the specifics from Command Spirit.
You are commanding spirit. What are you commanding this shadowy, icky, nasty spirit thing to do?
I just have to make sure that it's the type of spirit I can command. The spirit. Oh no, sorry. There's a physical. There's a few things that you cannot command a spirit to do, and what I was thinking of doing is specifically on the list of what I cannot command the spirit to do. So scratch that one.
Die.
The spirit cannot be ordered to leave a place or object. I was hoping.
That was what exercise was for.
Yeah, I know, but I was hoping to actually get it to leave the hospital before I went and squished it.
Well,
but
apparently
I can't.
By cleansing it, do you think it will survive again?
Probably not a good idea.
I don't know. Yeah, roll your.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can you go on? I'm trying to think something.
Let's cleanse the blade. Let's see. Actually, I've got to name the spirit. What type of creature is this?
This is actually a mix of a abyssal, pain, and hate spirits.
So it is a mixture of pain and hate spirits.
And abyssal as well.
Abyssal.
Yes.
You've got a abyssal spirit. Damn, that's nasty.
Next time that comes up, I may have some questions. But oh well.
We need to cleanse the Bane thing and then cleanse the baby.
Okay, well, cool. I guess I'll hit him with the spirit snare.
Okay.
Hey, what spirit snare? I have to roll that, don't I? Intelligence and occult difficulty 8. It's directed at that spirit, which you can get ready to dodge or get out the way of this as I do. But this essentially reduces his willpower by 2 for all actions for the rest of the scene.
Alright, I will roll my rage to dodge.
I get a whole 2 successes.
Yep.
Well, 1 success.
Oh, look.
2 successes. Okay. Is he going to carry on shouting, or is he going to try to do something?
It doesn't have the power to, honestly.
Okay, cool. Well, he's physically there, so I'm going to just grab him and drag him out.
Okay. Congratulations.
Is he in the Umbra? Is he in the Umbra or in the material world?
There is a black gooey ichor in the real world that came out of the baby, and there is on the umbral side there is a spirit that looks like the picture that I'm have up.
Cool, cleansing that shit.
Do what?
Cleansing it.
Cleanse.
How many dice? How many dice?
5, and I think Alicia's also cleansing it.
Okay.
You know what? I'll just say this. Thank God we aren't currently involved in the Black Ichor situation, because Ethan would pretty much just yell at us. Why are we picking up all the foul shit yet again if we took that away with us?
Yeah, no
We're not
kidding.
taking it anywhere. And yes, what are you rolling again? It's
It's charisma plus because it's a rite of accord. It's charisma plus rituals.
Okay, so I'm only rolling the 3 dice for the cleansing.
And
But that's still a success there, and that's...
it is. Congratulations.
Huzzah!
Yay!
Alright. It dies. It's done. It is gone. You have finished off of the last of it. Congratulations.
And then I'm going to cleanse the baby.
I was kind of not wanting to kill it in the baby's room just in case there was the whole, okay, it explodes. All the babies need cleansing now.
Well, I'm now going to cleanse the baby just in case. But that is a fail.
I am not that much of a dick. I've been enough dick as it is.
No, I know. I'm still saying that she would do that because, you know, just in case. Doesn't have to actually go anywhere, plus you're not allowed to do evil things to babies.
Yep.
No. No touching the baby.
It is.
Although technically we did kind of do a lot.
We did something good.
But it was for its own good.
In the meantime, Aaron is
Butchering
going
the baby
to...
for its own good is a different matter.
Aaron is going to offer a point of note, actually 2 points of stored gnosis, because of the friggin' gnosis batteries, to the net spiders to change the camera feed. So, you know, everything that has happened in this room looks completely normal. Like it's just an everyday, normal day. Nothing weird has happened.
Accessing data. Rewinding. Looping. 4 minutes. Have a nice day.
Zaha!
Jada has
It's
been
nice when
watching
net spiders behave.
all of this with a terrified look on her face, and at some point she was probably shouting at them to leave the baby alone, but, you know, considering that there's no sound, like, you just
Jericho, for his part, it's...
gesticulating.
Yeah.
Jericho, for his part, is coming back from having taking a cup of coffee from the nurse's station. And being like,
What's going on? Oh.
Actually, if Jade has Prime and the Spirit side up, yeah, the baby was getting damaged, but the other 2 werewolves were healing it continuously.
Yeah.
Continuously.
One egg damage every round. 10
The
rounds.
freak out.
It really sucks.
Silent spirits.
I
They're
mean,
nice.
the fact that the baby was being healed, like, stopped her from picking it up and taking it away from you terrible people, because, oh my god, what are you doing to that poor baby?
Well, you know what we're doing. Exorcising it.
Jericho, for his part, is just going to go ahead and, throw a shoulder over at Jade and simply say, now let's get you, let's check out your particular condition, and walking away.
Joe's just being walked off by Jericho while, still, like, what the hell is wrong with you? What the hell are you doing? Where did you wander off to? You think this was a good time to get coffee?
Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down. Would you like to follow me out of the building?
What? Where are we? Where are you taking me?
You know shit's about to go down when you get the werewolves involved.
Yep.
Yep, and I'm appreciative. So Alex will actually leave you guys and go, thank you guys very much. I greatly appreciate that. All of it. Not just this part, but everything you guys are doing for my home, and I'm actually going to offer up an invitation if one of your groups of people want to actually come live there. I would be more than gracious to accommodate for them.
Cool.
Kind of looking at Alicia when he says it.
Well, we've got quite a few details to have a chat with. I'm still kind of, I think Chimera might be a fan of you guys.
I'm still telling, if we can get a body of water there, Uktena could be a very good choice as well. It could smooth over some of the, relations that we have with the Uktena.
Yeah, I heard that they got a bit grumpy after someone stole some sacred artifact of theirs or something. They didn't exactly tell me the details. This is old news. I was currently beating the crap out of hell while this was going on.
Well,
it's ironic, and all of that is simultaneously telling the truth.
Let's head back to our respective places then, and if you guys show up, we can continue talking. If not, if you guys need to talk to some of your people, that's fine. Alicia, you still have your year chases, and Aaron, it is my land, it is my property, and I'm glad you guys can respect that and stuff like that. And I appreciate you guys trying to help out with it and stuff like that.
Usually we don't, but she was trying really, really hard to make sure that we did this time.
Alex kind of smiles over to Alicia. Thanks.
It's okay. And she looks one little bit awkward at everyone looking at her.
Because, I mean, as far as we're kind of concerned, all land's Gaia's land, and that's quite literal. But anyways, we will go through over some of the specifics, but you don't seem like bad people, and your heart's in the right place, so that at least gives us something to work with.
Well, Gaia is part of my religion. I may not be like you guys, but Gaia is part of my religion. So,
like I said, it's a good start. Like, we'll definitely be having a chat soon. But, like I said, if you get the time, have a chat with that tree we woke up. You'll have some tales to tell. Just be prepared to have some coffee. Might take a while.
Not a problem.
Aye.
Alright.
So, let's all get home, get some rest, eat some food. Jade, don't look so angry. It's all good now.
I'm just... What the hell?
It's fine, don't you worry. And Aaron's gonna turn away and walk.
Don't...
Turn away.
Okay, look, it's not that I don't appreciate what you guys did, because obviously you went way out of your way to make sure that the baby was okay. But still, what the
Walking
hell?
away,
Well, how
walking
else?
away,
Well,
walking
the thing
away.
is, it didn't want to come out. How else are you going to get it out? It's like if the baby had swallowed poison and the poison was going to kill it, and you had to pump its stomach.
Yeah.
It wouldn't like that, but
Well, no, it wouldn't like that, but it wouldn't, like... Okay, I
Did
could.
you hear it screaming? I certainly did not hear it screaming.
Nobody heard anything screaming.
Exactly. So what the hell are you talking about? Walking
Okay,
away.
okay. If we had the kind of medical knowledge, perhaps we could have dosed it up with morphine first, but we probably would have overdosed it and killed the baby by accident. So we couldn't really do that.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Okay, I can see the patterns that our magic and your magic weaves. And
Let's go. And he grabs Alicia. Come on.
there was some
Well, my
seriously
Van's
messed up
still
stuff
back at their
happening to
place.
that
You
poor
can just wander
baby.
off, but
Fair enough.
I mean, you guys don't have to go back there to pick up my truck, but I kind of do, so I might as well.
Fair enough. I'm gonna offer this energy, the leftover energy, to Chimera and Great White Mouse, so they're gonna be a bit more happy.
Good plan.
And Aaron
Good.
disappears.
So we head back to the Verbena Chantry with Jericho, Jade, and Alicia, and Alex. If Chases and Aaron wish to join us there, that is their choice.
Aaron's disappeared. Don't know about
He's got offerings to make. Yeah, I'll probably end up following you, but I have to check up another kind of rite detail. So I might be a little bit behind.
That's fine. That's fine. So we head out back to the Verbena Chantry.
While we're on the way,
Yes.
Alicia might be having a slightly quiet conversation with Chases that is not intended to be overheard, but probably might be.
Right.
It's not the kind of thing that needs to be hidden, but it's more that she's asking him stuff that you don't need to know about.
Okay, one of those types of deals.
Mhm.
So,
You know you were saying about setting up a Moonbridge thing from there?
a bit tricky to make, but a little bit of quick travel might be exactly what we need.
Well, could you make one to Gramercy Park?
Um,
I'm just thinking if they need people to kind of move in there, but we still need to get into the city easily, and I still kind of do my stuff at the park. I mean, obviously, if you have a different pack of werewolves in mind, that's up to you, but...
well, the thing is, it only works between cons. I don't believe is there a con in the park?
Oh, no, there isn't. But, you know, it would be still a lot shorter of a commute going from the Sept, I suppose.
Okay, well, I'm going to need to get a path stone and everything to set this up. If well, that or you could get some of the packs. You still got the pup pack around? That'll be a nice little.
Yeah, that's
jump
kind of
on.
what I thought. I don't want to move out of Gramercy completely because it's kind of my park. But if you needed someone to look after here, then we could kind of.
Well, tell you what. If you can get me a couple of path stones, I can make a small sanctified card at Gramercy. It'll be dangerous to do, but then I could set up both paths, and we could use this Verbena Chantry as a nexus point.
Well,
They're hidden in the Umbra. Difficult to get hold of. They're a bit rare. I mean, typically we send a group out and kind of have them go quest, bargain with the spirits, try find where one's hiding. Just whatever you do, don't steal one from an existing car. Whatever you do. Sometimes you can also Great White Mouse might know where one is, or Chimera. You know, totem spirits in the local area tend to keep track of where those things might be floating around.
cool. Well, I mean, if we set it up between the Sept and here, then we can kind of work on the rest later.
Well, we need, after that last tragedy, it is probably going to be a good idea that we get a bit more connection going. We've been rather lax on our creation of new bridges between our Caern and the others, and I think this is something that we're going to need to rectify. At the very least, it can help move the injured if people are under attack. At the most, it can be a great way to bring in sudden reinforcements should threats arise. I mean, if that Caern over there, in that, well, they call it a chantry apparently, gets attacked, I want people there pretty much ASAP. Nothing
because I mean, we
travels
can
faster than werewolves on a mission and a moon bridge.
Yeah, I mean, we can keep an eye on things, but if there's a big threat, we're kind of obviously not the the biggest and beefiest around.
Okay. Well, I can, like I said, I can set it up, but I'm going to need some path stones. If you organise me that, then I'm quite willing to help you out with those side details.
Well, I will try. I'm not sure how well that will go, but I will certainly try.
Good, good. That's the most step we can hope for.
So we get back to the chantry.
And you guys have probably overheard this, but it's quiet enough that you know that it's a private conversation, but not so quiet that you haven't probably heard it.
Alex will open the doors, letting everybody out, kind of reach a hand out for Alicia and help her down out of the back of the van.
Whisper to Jade, so you're not the favorite anymore.
What? Why? What? What? What is up with you?
I like to torment you. It's funny. I like to push your buttons.
Hey, can I see your hands?
Sure.
She'll take Jericho's hand. So do you know what size ring you wear?
Say again? You seem to be quite a bit muffled.
Do you know what size ring you wear?
Not really, no.
Okay, that's fine then. It's just your hands. I thought they're about the same size as Daniel's hands.
Okay.
Excuse me, little girl?
What?
You know what? That's fine. That's fine. No, go ahead. Okay. Just kind of walks off. One of those. Just damn it! Damn!
Do you want to talk to the wolf cubs before we go? She asks Chasers.
Yeah. Have a little. Well, I'm gonna. Well, why don't you have a chat with your friends? I'll go for a little run with the cubs, see how they're doing.
Cool.
Well, this is the first time you guys seen Chase go lupus, and my God, that's a big wolf.
Majestic, really.
Well, the thing is, my wolf form is the same size as other people's dire wolf form.
I'm a little surprised he's not running all over the place like Aaron was.
That's what you get for being an older guy. Not as limber as I used to be.
Yeah. The cubs will quite literally come walking up to you, bend on front paws, and bare neck.
Somebody has it.
Well, they rolled on their belly for me and got belly scratches.
Well, they know their thing. Right, let's go chase something. Come on, cubs. I've got to show you how to hunt.
Off for rabbits.
Okay, we
Why
we know
would you
how
want
to
to hunt a rabbit?
Tasty.
Fair dues.
So you and the cubs will go off running through the woods and stuff like that. They're actually very skilled at hunting, like pack animals. They are very skilled. Um, they act younger than their size. They look like they should be about a year and a half old, but they act like they're maybe 6 months old.
Okay, so they're growing up pretty quickly, and that makes sense with all the growth wildlings around. Okay.
Beautiful fur coats, well taken care of, timber wolf pattern on it and stuff like that. So the cubs are well taken care of. And if you ask them about Alex, they say Alpha takes care of us, very good care of us, teaches us and helps us out.
Okay, good. Well, like I said, I'll go do a little spot of hunting with them. They can all get their own little spot of a rite of cleansing, because cleanse all the things. And it's kind of a little spiritual kind of an acceptance thing, to be perfectly honest. It's just become so common of doing this and everything today's world that you pretty much do it to anything that you actually like.
Before they go hunting, you'll notice them, like, both of them kind of look at the cubs, look at each other and kind of stop and just kneel their heads, almost like they're praying.
Okay. Oh, in which case, we can also, I forgot about stag in this. We can, there's a specific ritual for...
Wild hunt! The great hunt! Let's do the great hunt!
Right.
No,
You're not there.
For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake.
that is... sorry, the... No, not punishment rites. Why are there so many goddamn rites?
It's a minor rite called Prayer for the Prey.
There we go, that's it. Yeah, that's one of Stag, the totem spirit of the Fianna, rather appreciates it if you do this every time you go out hunting. So, good cubs, well trained.
Alpha teaches well. And you guys will go off and go hunting. So, now back to the human-esque side of the storyline.
Well, you ran off into those woods. I think I've only been in those woods, after dark. Actually, I've only been walking those particular woods, early morning, witching hour. It's weird. It's different. Much different.
I imagine it would be. I'm glad I didn't have to go out and rescue you, though.
No, I didn't really know where to put my foot, and generally the spirits there are more... Okay, spirits there in the dark woods, they're mostly concerned with their own particular business. It's like a huge Amazonian rainforest. You have different layers. You can pretty much stand at the bottom of a tree and watch while above you they all, start to eat each other or fight each other or do whatever the hell they need to. Just sort of stand, small, stand at the bottom. Kind of works.
Right.
Maybe I'll show you one of these days.
Show me.
I don't have the time right now.
I'm not saying yes, show me now and dragging you out the door, but yes, show me, please.
Show me
Oh, yeah.
how you do that.
Sure.
The one.
Anybody here, if you want me to, I can show you what I see when I go ahead and walk those dark forces. But in any case, like I said, gotta run. It's nice to see you all. I think you all did some good work, but yeah. Crap, I forgot to get Chase's number. Alicia, do you have his number?
Yeah, but given the amount of time he spends in the other realms, it's not the most reliable.
Out of character. I don't think he has a phone.
Yeah.
He's a lupus.
I don't think he does. I think one of the kinfolk keeps the phone for him.
Then I'll just contact him through you. Works
Probably
out for
the
you.
best way, either me or Aaron.
Alright, fair dues. And Jericho's going to go ahead and walk off away from the scene, back on his motorcycle after saying his goodbyes. See you guys later.
Bye.
Yeah. Actually, I'll probably see you later tonight.
Yeah, I think all of us will. We'll see. So, Alicia, there is been discussions about you and your friends, a couple of them moving in. You have my number. Give me a call. I have plenty of room. I have too much room, honestly.
Okay, because that would probably be quite helpful, to be honest. And we need to get this sorted sooner
Okay.
rather than later. But yeah, do you want to show me around a bit while we wait for Chase and the pups to come back?
Jade, why don't you do that for me, please?
All right. Where do you want to start, Alicia? Well, okay. Actually, what haven't you seen yet? Because I know you've seen the barn.
Yeah, and I saw one of the bedrooms, but I don't know. I mean, they're presumably the bedrooms that you just kind of have people throw themselves into on the ground floor. I don't know where would be a good place for us to get settled.
Well, there's rooms upstairs. There's rooms down here. You guys could probably stay in the barn if you wanted.
There is a loft in the back corner.
Don't say that, really. Don't say that.
Could I see that?
Yeah. And Jade will take you out.
Jade,
yeah?
Jade,
What?
it's
What?
easier if you walk on the outside of the barn to the back door.
Yeah. Jade will take you out to the barn. She'll take you around to the back and let you in.
Out of character, Heather, this is all for you. Go ahead and describe it. Do whatever you want with it.
You can see the foliage, the trees and plants that fill the barn and make this great forest. There's kind of a path here. It's not a wide path, but it's clearly a path that people walk frequently. So it's not quite as overgrown, and it's a little easier to step through or step over the plants without getting tangled up in them and tripping over them.
The plants like me, so I tend not to have problems moving through them. You know, they kind of lean a bit towards me, but they don't get in my way.
Excellent.
Because they can understand a bit more what I'm after. And she'll kind of stroke a few of the leaves and the branches as she goes past.
The path goes towards one of the back corners, and you'll see a ladder. And well, you'll see what looks like a ladder. It's pretty well wrapped in climbing vines that have traveled up the ladder and up parts of the walls and kind of are they haven't really taken over the loft, but they're definitely making their way up there. And Jade will head up the ladder and motion for you to follow.
So she'll follow right up.
When you get up there, you'll notice that the floor is it's a nice, thick, heavy, sturdy wood floor. It's very well supported. There's enough room up here for probably 5 or 6 people to sleep in sleeping bags. You could even put queen-size mattress or king-size mattress up here comfortably and sleep on it and still have a little room to move.
So it's
right,
probably like a one-bedroom size loft space.
Yeah. Right now, there are stacks of, there's some boxes. They have different labels on them. You know about gardening, so you might recognize that some of these boxes are labeled with the names of different plants. And bales of straw and hay. And there's a couple bags of fertilizer, not chemical fertilizer, but, like bagged manure
Mhm.
up here.
Mhm.
And unless you're an exceedingly tall person, you'll have enough headspace to stand comfortably up here.
Well, this looks good.
Yeah, you probably want to move some of this stuff. Probably the fertilizer. I can't imagine anyone wanting to sleep near bags of manure, no matter what race or species they are.
Well, I suppose dung beetles would like it, but yeah.
Well, okay, yes, you got me there. Dung beetles would probably enjoy sleeping in a room filled with bags of manure.
But yeah, I know what you mean. It shouldn't be too hard to move things as long as we can find a place to put them.
Yeah, how many of you are there?
Well, there's a couple of us in our pack. There's 4 at the moment.
Right, okay, so I've met you and Heinrich, but I haven't met the other two.
Andre and out of character. It has been so long since we've actually been together in line. I can't remember. Keegan, that's it. I know it's Daryl's character. It's Keegan. Yes, and Andre and Keegan.
Okay. Well, if I don't think there'd be a problem getting you guys up here, and if there is, like, if you get bigger in size, your pack, well, there's plenty of land. I'm sure we could find a place, or maybe even set one up.
Yeah, I think this looks good. I mean, obviously not for like full-time living because there's no bathroom here, but
Now, if you need more of the the amenities like indoor plumbing and things like that, there's empty rooms upstairs still, and there's the rooms downstairs.
yeah. No, I just meant this seems like a good kind of crash space and a place to kind of look after things, and then maybe taking a room or two inside for, like, if we make this a pack room, and then people might need their own rooms, if you see what I mean, for keeping clothes and
Yeah. No, I understand what you mean. I live in a house with 4 other guys. So, yeah. I definitely need my own space, and I have claimed my own bathroom that they don't go in. On pain of injury, they do not go in, and they do not mess with. We all have our own space and all of that, but we do have collective spaces where we work and live together, like a common area.
yeah. And this would probably be good because of its placement for anything that we need to do with protecting the Caern.
Yes.
And maybe like an office space. I'm sure we can come up with figuring out how to work it. To be honest, I don't really know a great deal about looking after Cairns, but I'm sure I'll learn.
Yeah, well, and you're not, you're not in it alone. We're here, too. So, if you need anything, you guys can just ask.
Yeah. And I'm sure it will go. I'm sure it will go well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will too. I'm not here all the time. I work in the city and I have an apartment in the city. But you can always get me on my phone if you need me for anything.
Cool.
I always have it with me and it's never really turned off.
Well, that's good. I generally have my phone with me and I don't tend to turn it off, but it doesn't really work on all the planes.
I've noticed.
So most of the time you can get hold of me if you need me.
Well, if I can't get a hold of you, I won't immediately panic and assume something terrible happened. I'll give you
Or
a
I
chance
could just
to.
be on the Umbral plane talking to
Yeah.
Spirit.
I will give you a chance to call me back first before I sound the alarm.
Good. Well, that's good. Well, yeah. So this all looks rather promising. Do you have any ideas which rooms in the house might be best? I don't want to get in the way too much, but if we're going to be spending a lot of time here, which it sounds like we are, then a little personal space would probably be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. I know Tom and Connor have rooms upstairs, and I think John and Alex do too, but they're on the opposite side of the hall from mine.
Okay.
I've got a sign on my room, and the other rooms, out of character, I don't know if they're marked or not. In character, I would, so, blah. But, yeah, when in doubt, just, knock on the door. And if nobody answers or it's locked, it's probably taken.
She'll frown slightly, but if it's empty, nobody would answer.
If it's empty and nobody would answer, it should be locked. And if there's stuff in it, like if it's not locked and you open the door and it looks like it's lived in, somebody probably lives in it.
Okay. Are there any kind of pattern things like you don't go in this area because it's somebody's workshop or something? Or so-and-so works nights, so you've got to be really quiet in this place of the house, or...
I am not, I have a room here, but I actually don't stay here all that often.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll figure stuff out as we go.
No, I stay here usually maybe 2 or 3 nights a week, or I have been. My schedule is changing, so I'm probably going to be working more nights and less mornings.
Okay.
So I may just stay in the city instead of driving all the way out here with the van and crashing.
Yeah, that makes sense. And presumably, after a bit more small talk, they'll head outside, and she will meet Chases the Storm,
And the pups.
and the pups.
And the pups. They've both come back. I'm going to roll a d8. 6. Sweet. You guys have caught 5 rabbits.
Brought dinner.
That's my puppy. That's my good puppies. That's good boys. All right, go take them to the table. Pops will pick up their their rabbits and go over to the table. Set them on the table. Alicia, did you find everything to your liking?
I'm sure we'll sort everything out as we go. Yeah, I mean, obviously it needs a bit of a clean up, and we need to find a different place to put the manure bags, and need to figure out exactly who wants to come and who wants which rooms. But you know, the general gist is it should be okay.
Good. Now, are you guys planning on sleeping on there, or do you guys want rooms in the actual house?
Well, I was thinking rooms in the actual house would be a good plan, and that in there could make kind of like a pack office or something.
Okay.
Because there's no bathroom up there.
Okay, second floor, there should be like 2 or 3 bedrooms open, so...
Cool.
Hey, it's rocky territory. I'm sure there probably is a nice den you could find.
It is, but the mountains are just north of here, so...
But I suppose
Yeah,
you wouldn't be closer.
Try and do that.
No, you guys can stay in the house, it's fine. It's not gonna be a problem. Just realize that there's some, behind the house there's a little Native American teepee set up and stuff like that. Don't bother them. That's one of my permanent guests.
Okay.
Don't worry about me. I'm not going to be staying. But I'll probably come down and visit.
That's fine. You're more than welcome to now.
And we'll kind of figure out the rest as we go, I guess. I need to talk to my pack and see what they think about this, and see about trying to find some of those pathstone thingies. And at some point, we need to sort out a totem and a totem for the pack.
Well, the totem for the pack is, well, it's up to you and the rest of the pack. Find something that's suitable to you and yours.
We'll see. But I don't see any problem with it right now.
Excellent. So that's all good. And the baby's okay, and the Bane is destroyed. So, you know, good work all round, I think. Everyone happy?
We did a great job. Thank you.
Let us know if any more of those things pop up. Sometimes it's the host wasn't willing. No, you seem to have a little bit of knowledge of magics. Just an odd little mark I spotted on the little pup.
On the pup?
Well, the baby.
Okay.
Yeah, just I don't know too much about that. Scarifications and all of those. I try to keep an eye out for, you know, the small details. Sometimes our enemies like to forcibly put these creatures inside things, so you look out for special marks. This one had a little mark on the side of his lip. I don't know if that was the Bane trying to force his way in, or if someone grabbed those little remains and tried to put it in. Something I'm going to have to chase up.
That definitely should be followed up on.
Well, if it was this Nathan person...
I doubt it was Nathan. He's a decent chap last I spoke to him.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know him that well, but I honestly can't picture him putting demons or spirits or whatever you want to call them in babies.
He's changed. The closer and closer we get to Samhain, the more and more he changes. He's getting darker. I don't understand it. I don't know why. It's some faith thing that goes on and stuff like that. But I don't understand why he would feel himself so weak to have to take the gift from a dark entity and to make himself more powerful. I don't understand what would make him feel that way.
Why would you take a gift from a dark entity?
I don't know. I haven't. I
wouldn't.
Right. I mean, I was just given the gift of a tapestry.
Yeah, what's the deal with this dark entity?
Well, it's dead, so it's not really, But quick, dirty part about it is I killed 2 of its masters in the past. During World War I killed an individual who had accepted the dark gift of an evil demon and became what we call Nefandist, an infernal mage. I killed another of its masters during World War II for the same exact reason. And apparently, not too long ago, I was given a gift of a tapestry that's supposed to show your true love, and it wanted it back.
Okay.
Tapestry that shows your true love.
I don't know where it's at.
When it comes to gifts like that, never look at them. Some answers you don't want to know.
Yeah, it was pretty trippy. I didn't realize what it did when I looked at it. Well, I mean, I guess I knew, but I was too focused on finding it and upset, and I didn't realize what I had when I picked it up. And it was pretty trippy.
Yes. Do you still have that thing?
No, it's long gone.
Good. Right, shall we head on off then? We've got a few details to sort out.
Yeah, and I need to talk to my pack and see about sorting this out and all that stuff.
I'm already missing the days when I didn't have to worry about any of this and I could hide out in my little work shed and skin things. I like doing that. I didn't like being in charge of this type of thing. Oh well.
Okay. And so everybody will head off in their various different directions. Thank you for watching, thank you for playing, and